Yes, my people, no intro because listen, I might have to talk to management and say, yo, this ain't a rival thing no more. We're serious. We are under serious pressure. And I wanted to start without those groanies.
Yeah. Tell that man to fall back.
Yeah, the man have to just, settle for the cookies because the results ain't gone our way. And we are in the thick of it. It's real deep. Emergency settings right now.
Yeah, bro. I mean, people have called me out on my footballing knowledge, bro. Hold on, let me just change my camera because
do your thing, man. Freestyle for a little piece.
I need people to see me live and direct, bro. Let me tell you, bro. I called.
And respect to you, my broski. You get me? Because obviously you stood on business. You ain't changed your mind, so I'm gonna big you up for that. But you carry on, bro.
No, big up, bro. Thank you, man. Ash, you're a legend in the game, and hopefully, if I get the job, we're gonna do this together, bro.
Love.
Bro, I called it from the Villa game, bro, under Frank. I said this team, we could get relegated under Frank, and I was deep in it on the weekend after we lost to Fulham, and I really wish I had joined you on Monday, but I just couldn't. Bro, like, we were 4 points ahead of West Ham with 10 games to go. Now, 4 points with 2 games to go is different to 10 games. 10 games is 30 points. Bro, with the way West Ham have been playing, this is before today's results, and the way that Forest have been playing, I said Spurs go down, bro. Like, we're not. For me, there is no pressure because we ain't got the minerals. Like, I've come to terms with it. A lot of people saying they're not coming to terms. I've come to terms, bro. I'm gonna release a track this week. Too big to go down.
Too big to go down. Make sure, guys, you check it out as well.
Yeah, too big to go down. But the truth of the matter is, I said in the lyrics, I put no, not today, but deep down, it's today. Today's the day, bro. You get me? Because the board, and I know people moan about the board, but I've been going to games this season. I might go to the Crystal Palace game tomorrow, and I've been disappointed with Tottenham about how they treat the fans, and I don't hear enough people talking about it. The way that we've been treated is absolutely disgusting, bro.
I agree, bro.
And I talk about it everywhere. Forget the football side of things, bro. Football's supposed to be entertainment. It's supposed to be a positive experience, bro. I'm fortunate enough, bro, that when I do go to the games, I have the 1882 ticket. Yeah. So when you have those tickets, you get complimentary. Well, you've paid for them, but in theory, you get a complimentary meal and you get complimentary drinks. Bro, please tell me why the last 3 or 4 times I've gone there, the food is the dustiest food I've ever had in my life. Like, the food, you can't eat the food. It's disgusting. Bro, it's stale. They've run out of gravy. Bro, it's hard. Bro, like, I wouldn't buy that chips out. Like, you're better off going to Chicken. You're better off just buying food outside on them vendors than getting food from inside the stadium. One, because you don't know if you're going to get poisoned. The people in the stadium who are serving the food, you can tell they don't want to be there. Some of them are scratching their batty and then serving you the food. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's nasty. And that's premium or semi-premium tickets. But if you do that to people who've paid good old hard-earned cash, then how can I expect you to do anything with my club? And when you deep it, bro, Tottenham is a franchise. We're going to spend the minimum and we're going to maximize profit. We are a business, yeah? That's why you can sack Ange and bring in Frank. Frank is not premium. We should be going for premium managers. People keep saying no manager wants to manage Spurs. Shut your mouth. No manager wants to manage Spurs if we ain't going to pay the going rate. And no manager ain't going to manage Spurs if we ain't going to pay the going rate to bring in players. And now I'm talking about, I think there's an element of, and I'm going to say, alleged corruption in the location. Because we spend big on transfer fees. And I think the reason why we spend big on transfer fees is because there's a lot of backhanders going on in the transfer fee, bro. Whereas if it's wages, you can't backhand wages. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it never made sense that you would spend 65 mil on Solanke, but then he's on less than 200 grand a week. Anyone who's on 65 mil, anyone you buy over 60 mil has to be 200 grand plus. That's what the market dictates, right? Yeah. But we are not doing that. So for me, there's some backhanders going on. And if I go missing tomorrow, you already know I exposed the thing. Do you get me? It's not me.
No. You're talking. Yeah. Listen, they're watching. So if man talks, you know what I'm saying, and you don't say conspiracy, then you might. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say the word online, but you know what I mean. On a live,
you know what I mean, bro.
You have to use a code word certain times. But
I'm so disappointed. Let's even be real. I've got no complaints personally. I think I can't say nothing to Tudor because he's come into a situation that it's a win, it's a lose-lose. You know, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But you know, it's crazy, bro. Like you bring in Tudor, no Premier League experience to do what? Again, cheap. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? And look, Wolves are so good right now. I was even thinking it the other day before the Liverpool game. I said Wolves could do a madness, you know. They could win 10 games on the trot. If Wolves wins all their games, they're safe. You know that, innit? Wolves beat Liverpool. Do not write Wolves. Big up Wolves F1. That's one of my dogs from day dot. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Wolves is capable of winning 10 games. Then they're up, bro. How? So, bro, we're gone, bro. We're gone. Too big to go down. Not these clowns, bro. Not these clowns. They're going down.
But I think, like, you know, like you as well. I gotta be careful what I say because we know people are watching right now. So I gotta be very careful. And I feel like Marlon even said it. He said, "Raw, if they give this goal, and this is the Fulham game we're talking about," he said, and we know who they are, they're against us. The other day, they put up Vicario, knocking the ball. I know you're his biggest fan as well. Kicking that ball out of the pitch, like just kicking it out the pitch. And then they put it on the actual Premier League site, and them men were busting up. And I'm like, raw. Did these men really want it? Because today, I'm listening to the games. And the man them are like, oh, Forest have got a point against City. But guess what? West Ham have won. Can't wait to watch this Palace versus Spurs game now.
We lost.
Like they're proper hyping it up. They're proper hyping it up. So I'm like, bro, this feels like a setup. I can't lie. Like they want story, headline.
It is a setup, bro. And let me tell you, bro, like, you know, I got this idea because there was this thing on Netflix that talked about match fixing in the NBA. And I'm looking at the inconsistencies of PGMOL. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Mwane's goal, like I think was a legit goal, was ruled off for a foul. Fine. Okay, fine. I disagree. I thought it was legit, but I disagree. But fine. The same thing, if not worse, happens at Fulham, and it's given neatly given. No debate, no VAR, just given. And that's not that can't be on. That's not on Tudor. Do you get me? That's not on the players, and people are underselling momentum or situations in games. People say Tottenham would have lost to Arsenal regardless. How do you know? How do you know that our tails don't go up in that moment and we stink out the thing? We almost pretty much in my head, that dusty Spurs team scored 3 goals against Arsenal. We had 1 ruled off, and we had Raya do a madness and get 1 off the line. So for me, you can't tell me Spurs don't come back in that game. We just don't know. And the same against Fulham. Maybe if that goal is not given, then the second goal doesn't happen.
You know something, Deji. Sorry, go on, Ash. Go on.
No, I was going to say, I tell you what, we're running out of excuses because when we play Palace,
there you go.
I don't want to hear none of that. Carry on too.
No, you did the right thing, Ash, there, because I was going to accuse Deji of you know, the first stages of grief, of denial. You know, when they said we really scored 3 goals, I said, I know this feeling. I've seen this before. We really scored 3 goals. We should be ahead. Like, and I said, yeah, I know this, but I'm telling you, Deji, you have to. I just looked at the table. But you know what? I think you're right though. At the same time, there you got to accept it. You got to roll your sleeves up, even if it's only like, I don't know how many players you have that are willing to fight. Just play those players. We made the mistake, especially in the first time we got relegated. We had your Owens, your Vidukas, and all those guys. But those guys weren't willing to fight. And I've said it before. I've said it to Ash before. Like, no matter what if I was in the Spurs fan base, no matter what the divisions are between people, whether it's people that wanted Ange in or wanted Frank to stay, whatever it was, you have to put that aside, man. And for the next 9-10 games, no matter what the team's done, and it's been a crazy season, I'm not like justifying their performances, even through the pain of it, yeah, through the nonsense that they show on the pitch, whatever they show, just back them, man. You have to be that 11th man for them, because I'm telling you now, I'm telling you now. Sorry, 12th man. Sorry, because we played with 10 men today. So
I get it. The energy, that's right. I get it.
You know what it is? It's not about backing them.
Yes, sir.
It's not about backing them just loosely. And let me explain. Like, for me, what I can see, and common sense has to come back to football. Like, Frank don't give a damn what he's done to my club. My man's lost his job. He's got a payout, and he's chilling until he gets his next invite, because he's going to get invited to another Premier League team sooner or later. People are going to, you know what I'm saying? So he hasn't been damaged. But the thing that I would love to see, and then I would say I would back the brothers. Romero, if Spurs go down, Romero's not here to pick up the pieces. Van de Ven's not here to pick up the pieces. Yeah. Kudos is not here to pick up the pieces. Kulusevski's not like why would they fight when you can leave? Do you get what I'm saying? That for me is the issue. When people say we got to back them, you can't back people who don't give a damn.
True.
Do you get what I'm saying?
True.
No, but to be fair, guys, like I'm seeing a different perspective in a different way. Like, and I got my man here, like, just to break it down for us. See if I can bring him up quick. Right here, man. He's gonna give us a few famous words, man. Break it down.
Deji, you stole his glasses.
Here are 5 reasons why the Championship is better than the Premier League. Number 1, more games. In the Premier League, you get 38 games a season. In the Championship, there's 46.
That's
more
right.
games. Hooray!
That's right.
You can get more than 46.
2 games
more
a
than
week.
that later.
That's right.
Number 2, a cool-looking trophy.
I agree. We won it twice.
Come on, be honest. What trophy looks cooler? This one? Or this one?
I mean.
I know which one looks cooler. Do you?
The first one was like you can drink champagne out
Number
of it.
3, you've got a trophy for coming between 3rd to 6th place. In fact, 3rd to 8th. They're expanding it for next season.
Exactly. Look at that. So
more trophies to win. Let's go.
That's right.
Number 4, it's got the word champions in the name. It must be good. And number 5, a more diverse set of teams. In the Premier League, you've only got teams for England. But in the Championship, you've also got teams for Wales. You've got Swansea, you've got Cardiff, you've got Wrexham. Hopefully they don't go up. But yes, we got teams from other countries, not just England.
Big up to you, brother.
So those are 5 reasons why I think the Championship is a better trophy than the Premier League. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, come on, you Spurs!
This is Toon Tactics.
Warm.
This is Toon Tactics TV, and I co-signed that message.
Yeah, but you know what? I said it. Nah, man. For me, I'm fuming that we're in this situation, but I am coming to terms with it. And part of me is thinking. So I like to think that I have good football knowledge, or at least I know how to build a team. And one of my big issues with Spurs is that I feel like we've got a bunch of players that doesn't. It's like oil and water. These men don't mix. I think
oil and milk.
So you put these men in other teams, they would work. But as a combination at Tottenham, it's not working for me. And I don't want to build on a foundation that was made out of sand, if you get what I'm saying. So I've always been saying from day one, actually, if you remember, we need to gut out the club, i.e. it's like you buy a yard, you knock down the yard, and then you rebuild the yard to how you want it to be for you to live in. And I feel like with Tottenham, you can't build on these players. And I think that was part of the issue that Frank had. I look at our midfield. I don't like any player in our midfield. Not one of them. I don't like Basuma. I don't like Bentancur. I don't like Gallagher. I don't like Bergvall. I don't like Archie Gray. I don't like Simmons. Not good. I don't like Matthias Tell. I don't really like our strikers. I don't. Richarlison, I thought it was all right. Mwane, I thought it was all right. Solanke. Do you know what I mean? I hate Vicario like with a passion. So when you've got players like that, where someone said to me, "Oh, I was on Spurs diehards." Yeah, but you know, it's because we haven't had Maddison and Kulusevski. And then I had to put it to the brothers. I went, Maddison and Kulusevski it doesn't change. The whole structure of this team it's just disjointed. And it goes back to the director of football. That Lange is a madman, to be honest with you. He is a dickhead. He clearly doesn't know the game. He's just bringing in players. But when you're building a team, it's got to make sense. You've got to be able to understand, okay, I'm bringing in Joe Linton, and Joe Linton's going to think like this. We're going to bring in Welbeck. Welbeck fits like this. None of that has been done. Why would you bring in Gallagher? Huh?
Sorry, I'll just agree with Ash. He had a fantastic game today. Insane.
Who?
Joe Linton. Sorry. You was in your moment, man. Sorry.
You know, no, but you're right. You see, but I feel like we don't have that level of knowledge. We don't have that level of thought or foresight happening at the club. You bring in Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher is Pap Sarr, in my opinion. He's just a runner. Don't make no sense, mate. Honestly, it's diabolical. And people say,
they call him Conor Stamina. That's what they call him.
Yeah, Conor Stamina, man. That's it, bro. We're going down and we're not coming back.
Yeah, it's mad. People making songs up already. Like I sent you that song last week, Mary J. Blige. Remember?
Yeah.
It's going down. Yeah.
It's going down, bro.
It's going down.
It's going down. I can't believe it, man. I looked in the mirror the other day and I went, bro, like Spurs will be in the championship. And bro, the permutations of the championship for me is
crazy.
Mad. From a personal and bro, like for me personally, if I can just share, because I have to vent, bro. I have an opportunity to vent. Man, them like I can't. First of all, for me, and in terms of my YouTube career, it's cut short. You understand, bro? Like I can't be Deji Spurs with my club in the championship, bro. That's not.
But there's an opportunity there, though. Like
no, there isn't. No, there isn't, bro. I'm not going to Huddersfield. You know there was like, nah, bun that, bro. Like, bun it. But
do you know how much it's going to be for you to get tickets to get to?
Bro,
I could get tickets like 10 minutes before a game sometimes. Just like, bro, it was. Bro,
Ash would be like, Dej, you want to joke? It's bad enough as it is, and we're in the Premier. It's gonna be worse. Like me and Ash, we're gonna see each other at the bus stop. There's one of them ones there. You know, because there's no, you know, I might see you at that ravey. You know what I mean? Like we didn't know we were going up there on a house party.
You know what's mad? I was thinking about it, like all the Spurs content creators out there, and I was like, I can imagine the credits coming down like in a movie, and it's like, and it goes like, what he did afterwards, isn't it? Like, he moved on to become a famous comedian. Expressions goes on to become a movie writer. You know what I'm saying? Like, told the company engineer.
You find me as one of the head
how to cure cancer. I'm like, you know, like everyone, like the little story that happens afterwards. The credits just come down like down the screen.
I'll be a head chef at one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants in London. You know what I mean? Like, hey, when you're that YouTuber, yeah. Now I'm making apple crumble. You know there was.
Yeah. He said before they were famous. That was it. Yeah. One of them was.
Jeez.
Are you playing any of the teams that you're fighting with? Are you playing Forest, West Ham, any of those guys? Because those teams
after Liverpool. So we got Liverpool.
After Liverpool.
Yeah. So yeah, we got Atletico as well.
Listen, Liverpool. If Wolves can do it, Did you see the WhatsApp I sent you
No,
about?
man. I don't know, man. Listen. We've got one of the worst records against Liverpool.
Oh, was it
at
Anfield?
Yeah. It's not about we're at home, we're at Anfield. Not that it makes a difference, but when we go to them, it's just like they turn up. It's like Chelsea. We got Chelsea as well. They just transform, you know what I'm saying? And we just can't beat them. And it's just one of those things. You know, you got your bogey teams. Like Wolves, we got to play Wolves at Molineux. They're a bogey team anyway. Before this type of forms come about,
Yeah.
So it's kind of dark. I can't lie to you. Everyone's like, "Oh, where's the next win?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, we'll beat Palace." People thought we were going to beat Fulham, but Fulham are a good team.
Who thought we were going to beat Fulham? Who thought?
Name. Listen, I'll give you the address.
You gave me flashbacks, man. I was like, because my school was in Peckham, and when man goes, "Who said that? Who said that?" I was like, I'm like, bro, nobody said it. No one said anything, bro. Someone's getting ducked down today, bro.
Yeah, listen, fans said it. I'm not saying, you know, man said it. I'm saying fans. But yeah, people thought we would win against Fulham, and look, Fulham just gave us a new weapon. Palace, people are hopeful because they got one of the defenders out. This is what it's come to, isn't it? So
this is.
But you know what it is, bro? Like, I honestly, people said they just started wearing specs to have a good look at the bottom of the cliff edge, bro. I started wearing specs because I'm not gonna lie to you. This is my little new look for the time being. And bro, real talk, I'm wearing specs, so I go unnoticed, bro. Like real talk, people. Like I'm not
Superman,
trying to be noticed.
Superman, isn't it? Like Clark Kent.
Yeah, it's my Clark Kent look.
In fact, I don't even know who Ash was talking to at the beginning. I was like, oh, we got a new fan.
Yeah.
there was there were the skies.
Man, the thing that really pisses me off, I think, is that you know, Marlon has to take some of the heat for this as well. when people with ball knowledge is talking and then people do foolishness, this is what happens. I remember telling Ash and Marlon early, I've been on to Vicario from day dot, calling him vicarious liability. Marlon said this, and it's a direct quote on this channel. I don't think Vicario is our biggest problem. Hey! Hey! I can't even remember what number of video that is, but you need to bring that thing up. Hey! Vicario is the biggest reason why we are where we are. That it won't be goal. Like, honestly, guys, it's statements like that while we're in the mud.
Do you know what? It's only years later do we now know why P. Diddy was looking at him like that. in retrospect, isn't it? Like in retrospect, like he's looking at him like it's food, isn't it? So it's crazy.
Mental.
Crazy.
I mean, yeah, like you said, hindsight's a wonderful thing. We wouldn't know, but the thing is, just moving. I want to kind of cap this off because I'll probably talk about it in and out. We know how we do, but I'm not sure these players have got the heart. You know what I'm saying?
And they're pussy
for a battle until they're in it, but then it's too late because they thought, we're safe for 16th. I know we're not playing well, blah blah blah, but now we need to actually do something. Are they going to turn up? I heard on the grapevine that Vicario's been dropped, so I don't know if you're happy about that, Deji.
I don't want to see Kinky in there either, bro. Like,
well, Kinky Blinders, Binksky is going to be starting.
Not on that Kinky. No, real talk. I'm not on that Kinky thing. But can I just say one thing though? Sorry, guys. I know I'm hogging the
No, do your thing. Do your thing.
I think for me, the part of the reason why I think I don't want to use this terminology, but I'll use the terminology for you lot so you can understand. But I know that in this space it could get taken out of context. But we don't have like gorillas. Do you know, like man them that can go to war? When I'm looking at other teams, I'm looking at Murillo, I'll block you up. I'm looking at Van Hecker, I'll block you. Dan Burn, I'll block you. Joe Linton, I'll block you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at man them that will block man. And then I look at Tottenham, and we just look like twigs, bro. Like, Matthias Tell is skinny, bro. Simmons, skinny, Archie Gray. These are skinny guys. You're not gonna block no one. You know what I mean? You're not blocking anything. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't see.
Yeah, my camera. I don't know why my camera. Do you get what? Like, so Crystal Palace they're gonna piss on us tomorrow. Are you mad? We don't have anyone who can physically stand up to the challenge. What we're gonna be relying on Matthias Tell. We're gonna be relying on Simmons. What we're relying on Archie Gray. Are we for real? For real? Nah, get out, man.
Yeah, no, it's not looking good, brother. To be honest with you, it's not looking good. And look, we got to somehow find a way. I think they said they're dropping Solanke as well. Apparently,
why?
So,
why though?
They said,
what's he done wrong?
I don't know. They're saying raw. The top man, he's not doing it. He's not showing up. Like in the last game, you know what I'm saying? Madeline missing. Couldn't find him. Casper, the ghost. I don't know. So maybe they're looking at Richie because he got the goal. He came on, was a bit more, looked a bit more about it. They're going to pick him over. I don't know. I don't pick the team. But
Igor's a madman. He's playing Xavi on the left. He's playing Gallagher on the right. I mean, he's playing, the brother said he's going to, and this is why I don't like Igor either. He said he talks a good game, but really he's just a waste man. You might as well put me in charge, and I've been saying it. He said he's going to work with the players that he's got and find the system. No, what he meant was, I'm going to play my system with the players that you got. That's what he meant. That's what he meant. Yeah? Polina in the back three. You could never put him in the back three. Archie Gray, I never want to see this youth in defence ever again in my life. But him, and why do they think Archie Gray can play defence? What is it that they're seeing? What is it that they're seeing that I'm not seeing, bro?
You're preaching to the choir here. I don't know. I don't quite understand.
Viskovic, we got put out on loan, and we kept Archie.
Make
it make sense.
When you said, you don't want to go in on Tudor because he's 2 games in, but he's just making dumb decisions like this. Why not? Why not go on him? He's the one picking the team. He's the one setting them up. So why not go on him?
I just think I hear you. I feel like the damage has been done. I think mentally the damage was done by.
No, you're right. I don't
and then he's coming, but yeah, he hasn't helped himself with the decisions that he's made. Like this, I got to play 3 at the back by fire, by thunder, and the reason why I think we lose. So a lot of Spurs fans are saying we got to win against Palace. I'm not saying we got to win against Palace. I'm saying we're gonna lose against Palace. It's because we're coming up against a team that has played 3 at the back or 5 at the back all season. That's their system. That's what they know. They know how to play that, regardless of if a player is missing or not. And we've just changed from a back 4 to a back 3. Now we don't know how to play that system. It's not now that you start experimenting. No, this is now where you keep things simple. What are the players good at? What is their best positions? And let's go. I'll tell you another thing, Ash, and see if you agree with me. One of the criticisms of Frank is I felt like Frank didn't know the players. In the game against PSG, I said it there, and I think I said it to you after. My back 3 of Van de Ven, Romero, Danzo would have been Van de Ven, Danzo, Romero. You don't play Danzo at right of the 3 because he's slow. You put Danzo behind Romero, just like Danzo behind Van de Ven. I think if you had done it that way around, we don't lose to PSG, bro. We don't. Do you get me? Now, he's done a similar thing where he went Dragushin as the centre-back and then Polina. Dragushin should be right of the centre, not the middle guy, because he's a bozo. Do you get what I mean, bro? And tomorrow, if I see that Igor puts Danzo on the right and Dragushin in the middle, we're dead. We are dead. Dragushin has to be on the right, Danzo in the middle, Van de Ven. But he's not going to do that. And I don't understand how these people are paid millions. And in my yard, I know how to set this team up. And this brother doesn't. But do you agree? You're the Mr.
Listen, no, look, I just think Dragushin's not good enough, bro. Full stop. I just don't think he's good enough. Full stop. I think on the ball, he's horrible, man. There was certain times you get on the ball, start carrying it. I'm like, why are you carrying it now? Doesn't make any sense. And he's losing us possession. So in my head, I'm like, brother, I would just leave him on the bench and play one of the young bucks.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll tell you what he's good at. In the air, I'll give it to him. In the air, aerially, he's winning those headers in the box. Do you know what I'm saying? He's winning those crosses, fair enough. But anything else, he just reminds me of that Eric Dyer with a ponytail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like a Jean-Claude Van Damme of Dyer. Jean-Claude Van Dyer. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy, bro. So I don't want him anywhere near the team sheet. But, you know, Romero's obviously suspended. There's not much we can do. And when he's ready, he just does his own thing anyway. He would just say,
"Look, own team, bro. I've been getting rid of him. Get rid."
He runs the club. He runs that dressing room. Do you know what I'm saying? There is no manager.
Are you Romero in or out?
I'm Romero. I don't care, bro. Right now.
See me. I've been saying from day dot.
Romero don't care. I remember you and Trevor when you man bucked up. I remember when you lot kind of clashed. The one thing you lot combined together, you lot did the. You know what I'm saying? That was against Romero. I remember.
Get him out, man.
I remember the Newcastle game, and he kind of like did the kind of switching off. You man had enough. You saw enough. And you were like,
but also, bro, we're in a relegation fight, and for the last 4 games, we've not had our captain, bro. Like he let us down again. And yeah, I hear Tottenham fans say, "Yeah, but we love him. He's the best. He's great. He's a World Cup winner." Bro, he's never about to win. He's never about. We hardly have him in a season. Hardly. He's always injured. He's always with Benazeres, or he's sent, or he's suspended. Come on.
yeah, he's always out. No, but you know what's mad? Okay, aside of all of this, I know Romero, even Van der Ven, because Van der Ven's been getting away with a hell of a lot, but now people are looking at him sideways as well because they know he's on the way out. He's looking at Liverpool, Man United, Barcelona's the latest one that's linked to him. Is there a way, though, despite of all of this mucka, we can beat Crystal Palace? Is there a way? Is there not a way we can get a point, 3 points, we can get a win? Because if we win, we jump up and we go past Leeds by goal difference. And we finish you 15.
You see, you know, like, it's hard enough as it is. It would have been a difficult game with our full squad. It's made difficult with the man them that we're relying on. Yeah. But, bro, I can't lie to you, bro. This team at home is the dustiest team I've ever seen in my life. It's so bad that I don't want to go to games. I don't want to go. It's a waste of time because I know Wagwan. This team ain't doing nothing different, bro. It ain't doing nothing different. So for me, we're not beating Palace tomorrow because the players are in the mud. The issue with our players, bro, is not about, it's mental, bro. As soon as they concede, their heads drop. That's the problem with and we're going to concede, bro, because Vicario is a waste man. Our back line is not good enough to keep it. For us to win, we have to keep a clean sheet. Do you genuinely think Spurs is going to keep a clean sheet?
No, we don't keep clean
sheet. If we don't keep a clean sheet, we can't win. I asked the question the other day, have we come back from a losing position? More time once we're losing, bro, we don't come back. The only team we've come back against this season was City, where we got the 2-2 draw. More time we're losing and then we lose the game. That's what happened. Right. So in order to win tomorrow, Tottenham must score first and not concede.
Yeah, it's a tall order, man. Because like you said, it's like the way Tudor, and I hate to go back onto Tudor. By the way, big up Steve Reynolds, 58906. Big yourself up. 8906, sorry. Super Chat says tomorrow's match is a must win. That's just what we are discussing. We are we're in it up to our necks. But the reason why I go back on Tudor is because he wants to play direct. He wants to bypass the midfield. He doesn't want to play through the midfield at all. He just literally wants to get it to the big man. Big man knocks it down, and then players around him, they win the ball high up. But I'm not really seeing that. Even when we do go direct, we're not winning those second balls. And as you said, physicality seems to be an issue. The only guy that's kind of physical like that is Paulinho. Do you know what I mean? But in possession, we don't know what to do with it. If it breaks to one of our midfielders, they just want to pass it backwards because most of them are going hiding. And then I'm looking at the width and I'm like, bro, where's the width? Like, I thought the fullbacks would be getting up and down. He likes the fullbacks to get high and wide, and didn't see none of that. Yeah, didn't play with no wingers. I think when obviously Tell came on, we played with a bit of width, and then Sousa, who's a left back with a left foot, naturally we had more width. But it was him that decided that he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to play with a fullback that could overlap or underlap. He didn't want to play with a winger that can go on the outside, because Xavi is not a winger. He wants to tuck in. So it's crazy, man. Look, big up to the chat as well, man. Big up to the chat. I'm reading the chat as well as you don't go through.
Tell that brother Artillero he needs to fall back. You know what I mean? Man's trolling me right now. Fall back, my brother.
Say chill out, yeah? Chill out.
Big up Steve Reynolds with the super, you know what I mean? What's this? Who's that, Patrick? No change rule. No chance we're keeping a clean sheet. Whoa, Patrick, you already know what it is. Bro, there's no chance we're staying up, bro. I can't believe it. You
know what? Honestly, I think a lot of the fans still believe that we're not going to get relegated. I honestly think that. You know why I say that, though, broski? Look, you know why I say that? The reason why I say that, and this reminds me of Toon. Toon told me a long time. He said, Ash, you ain't falling hard enough yet. You're not there yet. Because if you're there, you wouldn't be talking like this. You get it? And I feel like with some of the fans, I was at the Fulham game, innit? And then man was screaming, oh, Enoch out. Some of them were saying, Enoch out. And one fan would turn around. He goes, shut up. Yeah. What good did that do last time with Levy? I said, oh.
Bro, I had Tottenham fans getting angry at me for wanting us to lose against City. And I said, well, our Arsenal are bedrooms. Do you know what I'm saying? What are they our bedrooms? Our fan base is soft. Like, they don't want to beef nobody. They just want to, they're typical British, innit? We don't want no trouble. We just want to tiptoe, innit? We don't want to be involved in nothing. We just want to go. We want to eat our little cheese sandwich, sit on the park bench.
No, that's upper middle class British. Come down to Millwall, Bermondsey. You're gonna learn some. You're gonna learn some British.
Nah, listen, the type of fans that are going at those working ones.
Spike Lee. He said Spike Lee. He called him Spike Lee.
They no longer exist at the club.
Hey, they're
a minority, innit? So, like, yeah, bro. Listen, West Ham for me should have been it. That I thought West Ham, Spurs fans are all gonna unite and we're gonna do this thing. And there was a protest before the West Ham game. Imagine that. There's a protest, but it was about, when I got there, it was like 50, 60 people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Spurs, yeah?
Yeah. When I went there, it was about 50, 60 people, yeah? And this is when we just bought Conor Gallagher. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, raw. How come there's not more people on this thing? Like, I thought man would be on it.
Because we're soft.
But we don't want to do it.
Our fan base, let me be real, bro. Our fan base is the reason why we're in this mess. Forget it.
Do you know why I sympathize? Okay, I'm not saying that I'm not disagreeing with you, but why I can see it's difficult. It's like I remember like comparing your ownership to Mike Ashley. So because your ownership, I know you get a lot of banter for it. Big up, Mitch. I know you guys get a lot of banter for it, but you do like you've got a great like. So it's you know when everything's around you is okay. Like you live in a mansion, you got the yacht, you got the hot babe. So when someone's telling you, bro, you need to probably get a checkup. Like you've been coughing a bit, you might have something, and you're just listening. You're thinking, no, the mansion's great. I've got the beautiful babe. I don't need to go to the doctors until it's too late. You should have gone to the doctors. So for us though, I think we're different for us is Mike Ashley was tearing up the house. He was throwing us out in the cold. He gave us sponsorship. These are sponsorship deals. You know how much he invested? 250K for sponsorship deals, while everyone's getting 10. So our one was more obvious. Like his guys just raiding the club. So we were like, oh, we need to protest. Like, whereas it's difficult for you because you're thinking, yeah, times aren't good, but then you walk into your luxury stadium and you've got these
Nice and
beautiful
warm,
white kits.
leather sofas and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, man.
No, you're right. But I think where the Spurs fans let
Yeah.
themselves down is that the Spurs fans allowed themselves to get booped by the glitz and the glam. That stadium,
man got
and
booked,
the
for
leather,
real. Man got
that
booked.
stadium and that leather seat weren't for you, my brother.
No.
We are literally the Dallas Cowgirls. Like, we are a franchise. Do you understand? Like, you might as well call Spurs the Pussycat Dolls. Like, the way that we're moving. If you're really upset, I always say to people, you need to hit them where it hurts. Don't turn up. But man, them are turning up. We gotta support the lads. These lads don't give a damn. They do not care. They're leaving. You're gonna go and
if you
support
saw
them.
Reggie, Xavi Simmons walked past the fans with a screw face, bro. Face all bent up like someone just smacked him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one of them Caribbean mums that just smacked up their child. That's what he looked like. His mum just slapped him up. Walked past blank man, you know. You know what I'm saying? And the fans are like, yeah, get behind the fans. You can't turn on them. They need us, bro. Are you sure they need us, bro? They're not moving like.
Simmons is in the contract that says he can go back to final or something.
But I wouldn't be surprised. That man have got it good. But for us, man, it's not looking good. And
Terrible.
Yeah. Look, I agree, man. Look, the fans are part of it, man. They're part of. We're allowing it.
Don't show up.
Because if you think about it, now people are scared that we might get relegated. Now they want to do something, but we could have done something. We could have been proactive. Everyone says, "Oh, the board's reactive." Now it looks like us fans are reacting. Do you understand? We should have done something about it a bit earlier.
I called it out from early. The problem with the Tottenham fan base is that I don't know if I can be real. I know I'm calling out the Tottenham fan base. The reason why I'm calling out the fan base, like, where does this faith come from? Yeah, Thomas Frank, he's gonna do it. He's gonna turn it around. He's a good manager. From what? What do you mean he's a good manager? I said for us to get rid of Ange, I was expecting Nagelsmann or Xavi Hernandez. You brought me in Frank. You might as well put me in.
For Nagelsmann, but he saw parity.
He didn't offer it. You know what it is?
He said, "No, I'm good."
My dad said something to me. Yeah, and I should say this, and again, I have to draw it out for it. I'm of a Nigerian background, Nigerian heritage. And there was a period where Nigeria, Pele had said, you know what? I believe an African team could win the World Cup in the next 20 years.
I remember that.
And he put it on Nige. My dad said this. He said, if Nigeria was really serious about their ball, they would spend 20 mil on bringing in Ruud Gullit and Mourinho at the time. I mean, this is an oil-rich country.
It is.
Pay whatever you need to get this brother into Nige and do your thing. But what Nigeria does is they're going to get this French brother that no one's ever seen. You get what I'm saying? No one knows where he's been working. He's been working in Japan or something. You know, like some joke thing. You work like some Australian outback manager, take the national team. Well, shut your mouth. And we're trying to be. You're not serious. That's exactly what we done.
But you've also got to be. I hear what you're saying, because some big time managers don't want to manage in Africa though, and there's some big time managers don't want to manage in Tottenham because they've seen Conte, they've seen Mourinho, and they've seen that if you go to Tottenham,
soon there's going to be a Bell overlap soon as well. Gareth Bell's doing an overlap. They just keep coming back. They keep them coming back.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? That man, when you're down and the man's got the knife on your back.
Just don't bring Sol Campbell, bro. Just don't bring Sol Campbell.
Keep going. You were saying. You know.
No, I was just saying that. So it's more to do with the environment. I'm not talking about the infrastructure because you've got an amazing infrastructure. And I know that Levy's out, but I feel like the culture that is there. I feel like because he's been, he was one of the longest serving owners. So he's built this environment, not just Tottenham, but he built the Premier. He built the Premier League, the setup and everything how it is now.
Yeah.
But he got so comfortable because he thought, this is my house. Like whoever's in it has to play by my rules.
My rules.
Like
Correct.
even when we like our for instance, our takeover took 2 years because of this guy and everybody else. So he thought he can control it, but you can't control it, bruv. Like we're still going to do. Even Bournemouth are going to do what they're going to do. So where he got lazy is, rather than spending his time trying to bring other teams down, he didn't spend time to try and get someone that can build a vision for your club.
Exactly.
Like I keep on going back to it, like that Pochettino era. How did he not? I thought it was the laziest decision ever to start bringing. And I'm not even saying this in retrospect. I thought it at the time because I thought you guys were playing some of the best football. Why did they go for Mourinho? I can't remember who the was. It Mourinho? Who was it?
Completely different style.
Why didn't you just build on that? With either keep Pochettino, I thought you should have done that, or build on that with what you're doing. Doesn't matter if it's the biggest name, so long as you believe this manager can do the job. Like you guys were this close from greatness, like this close to greatness. Do you know what I mean? And he just got lazy, man.
And can I just big you and Mitch up for this conversation today, because this is like therapy right now. And that's why I have, if I'm being real and I'm just going to confess, when you see me and my rhetoric behind trophies, is this what you just described. We had an opportunity to, Pochettino put Spurs on the map. Say what you want to say. He took us to a whole nother level. It was through him we became Big Six. It's because of him we built the state. We were able to build the stadium, compete rare tear. He had credit in the bank. But this brother, like you were saying, he got too big for his boots. I know them that were part of the construction of the new stadium that said that Levy would come in on a Friday. They have a weekly meeting, and each week he would change the plan. So they would start working on something, and he'd be like, "Nah, I want something else." And the construction companies were just going mad because this man was moving like a Prince Charles. He was moving like a god out here, just changing the thing. That's why it took so long and it cost so much money. He kept changing the design. Can you imagine? So when you've got someone who's so egotistical like this, he's now hearing in the media the Spurs fans are saying they got to win a trophy. And so he said, yeah, you know what? Regardless of what you've done for this club, Poch, like a goldfish, I'm going to get that trophy. And Mourinho guarantees me that trophy. But then he sacked Mourinho. And that's my beef, because Pochettino always said, I'm not here for FA Cup Carabao. That's where my rhetoric comes from. He said, I'm here for the league, Champions League. That's where his focus was. And he had built a team to do just that, just like Arteta. Arteta hasn't publicly come out to say he's not on the Carabao, on the FA. But you can see by the way he's dealt with them competitions, his focus has solely been Prem, Champions League. And today, people are shaking their bum for the Red Tottenham, the Spicy Spurs, Cosmopolitan Red Hot Chili Peppers. I know where I would rather be.
But he's in the League Cup final now, and I think he's had to change. And look, there's something about why vision is so important, because when you finish, for instance, it's about Arteta, he finished 2 seasons running. Now, I can imagine a lot of fan bases kicking their managers out if you finish 8 seasons running. But if you believe in the vision and what you're trying to do, like, and you can see it with the owners and everything else, which I don't believe Levy had, because I just don't understand how you can get the caliber of managers that you did, even if it's a different style of player. You can get the caliber of managers that you get, and it's still not, and it still be that bad. And that only leads me to believe that. And the thing is, over time, the level of managers you could get just dropped. You went from Conte, Mourinho to Thomas Frank. And I think when that happened, I think that says a lot. What happened there?
It's because he forgot himself, bro. We forgot ourselves. It's just like Nottingham Forest fans. I know Nottingham Forest fans that was happy for Nuno to leave because they said that Nuno had stood up against Marinakis. Today,
that was a mistake.
Could you imagine what could happen?
That was the mistake.
Nuno is going to keep West Ham up, and either Forest or Spurs.
That was the mistake.
How stupid is that?
That was the mistake.
Like Nottingham Forest are getting rid of my man, but they forgot that before him, you were never up here.
We all knew that was the mistake. And look what happened. But Deji, remember who's the next manager they brought in straight after Espirito Santo? Ange Postecoglou. Two different philosophies, like dramatically different philosophies. And that team went absolutely like, you know, he threw it all away with all the players that he had. And that's what happened. Yes.
Imagine this sidetrack here. This brother is being employed by Tottenham, innit?
I know this brother, you know.
You know him, yeah?
Yeah.
So imagine now, yeah, after all the Arsenal thing with Frank holding a cup and all this guy is an Arsenal fan, isn't it?
Yeah.
And on his social media, not even on WhatsApp, on his social media, man, them are messaging them saying, "Raw, how come you're working for these lot? These lot are this and that and ever." Like he's like, "Oh yeah," like these are Arsenal fans saying it, innit? Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah, man. You know what? Don't worry. I'm wearing something underneath it so that badge doesn't touch my skin."
It's not serious. It's not serious about life.
I said,
You're not serious about life, bro.
To risk your money like that, you must have bank, bro. To risk your money in such a way, say a madness in the public, you must.
I would say, because I know the brother, like he's a good coach, because my son plays in the same league that his team is. Like he has a grassroots team. They're all right. They're not bad, to be fair. They're in the second. They're in the championship. If there was a prem, they're in the championship. So I do know him well, and I've seen him on the circuit. I do think it was very foolish, but as a scout and as a coach, he's a good coach to have in the Tottenham academy. And I could see the outrage, but the outrage is coming from people who don't know him. He's a good coach for our academy system. And let's be real, Arsenal's academy is better than Spurs. Let's just be honest. Like,
but I don't care. I don't care how good. I don't care if we had Jurgen Klopp as scout. If he talks crazy about my club, he can't be at my club.
Especially at the minute. Look at the image that portrays at the minute where things ain't going well for Tottenham.
Exactly.
You've got man saying that. He's put himself in a position where they've actually got a reason that they could potentially get rid of him. No matter how good he is, they've given him a reason now.
Yeah. I mean, that for me, I'm not going to lie, it's very, very stupid. I mean, he shouldn't have said that. Ridiculous.
Because look, Tottenham believed in him enough in his skills to hire him. Not Arsenal, not Chelsea. Tottenham believed in his skills enough to do that. Do you get what I mean? Like I believed in you. I believed in you so much that I've invested money into you. Like your wages are paid by me. Lifted your profile only for you to go publicly out to tell everyone, nah, but like this man, why the club is on his knees like that? That's unwise, man. That is unwise.
Yeah, it was very unwise. I fully agree with you, man. I fully agree with you, man.
But yeah, it's this optics, isn't it?
It is. That's like me going on the football show and they're like, "Oh, I saw you in Spurs Kings." I said, nah, man, I don't really like them, man. Then it's like,
I don't know, it's a dickhead, especially the whole team.
Well, I like to plead the fifth. Then I like to plead guilty. I've been on shows with bad them I publicly don't like.
No, you're upfront with it. You just told them like, I can't believe I'm sharing a show with you right now.
Yeah, no, I tell them straight.
We tell them. It wouldn't be no surprise. You get me?
Yeah, but you wouldn't rock up to their show then, would you? Then you wouldn't just rock up to their show then just wander off and be like, actually, you know what? Dead that guy.
Bro, let me tell you how legit I am, and I think people might not like me for this, and it's fair. And you know what? I've got weaknesses. I'm a human being, and there's things I need to work on. I was at a game for my son that I was in charge of, or semi in charge of, literally about a week ago. And when we were winning, the brother was chatting hella crap. Yeah, we lost the game in the end for various reasons. My man tried to come and shake my hand. You know what I did. You already know. I said, bro, don't come near me. Bro, I looked him in his face and said, don't come near me. And he was like, fine. And he walked off. And I said, you know, that's legit. Like, that's legit, bro. Like, you can't throw smoke during the game. And now because you've won, you want to shake your hand. Nah, suck yourself.
You know what? I've managed teams and I'm the same way. If you're jabbing off during the game, whether it's win, lose, or draw at the end, like on the sideline, you hold yourself in a certain way. You don't do them things and then expect man just to be like, yeah, cool, shake your hand and wander off. Nah.
You don't do them things.
Yeah, them things don't run around there.
I hear it, man. It's disrespectful, isn't it? Yeah, but Yeah, man. It's just I think every waking hour from now, it's just one thing after the other. Now, also the last thing I'll say on Tottenham is that they're looking to get a new director of football, but they're still looking to keep Lange.
There's some criminality going. I've
man
talked
are-
about it. I just
Bro,
don't want to come on, you know.
I'm starting to think you're the front. Like Tottenham is like the biggest
The front-
front in
no,
the
no,
world
but-
right
That's
now.
a
Of like
Ponzi
some
scheme.
criminal
Honestly.
mastermind
It's a
organization.
honestly, I for the life of me, I can't understand it.
Wow.
For the life of me,
bro, it's
I can't
undercut,
understand
bro.
this
It's underhanded stuff going on there.
honestly.
Bare
Some-
cleaning money going
Like
on in
what
that
somebody
stadium.
up there on the board is married to Lange's sister, you know them, or the sister is a mistress, bro. Like a hell of madness going on in there, bro. Like it's not making sense. Lange is a waste man, bro, but he's getting a job. These men will pretend that they work for a living.
But Paratici went to prison, came back, and still got a job as Spurs. What have you meant to? Have you got a special program there for like people? Like,
In this football world,
like, there's no other directors. Like there's no.
yeah, exactly. There's no other people. We got to get people's reject. We got to get the Chelsea reject.
It's mad. Honestly, I can't understand it.
There's only one sporting director that I rate, and it's Radnick or whatever his name is. Ralph Radnick.
Ragnick.
Yeah. That brother,
There's a man with a vision.
he's legit.
Yeah.
Unless you're bringing him in, I'm saying it and I'll say it again. I might as well come through. I can fix Tottenham.
Probably.
I can fix them all. Look, us man here could fix Tottenham.
Yeah.
Easy.
You could.
Handpick couple man them from the Premier League. Don't have to be big players. Team sorted. Mate, I can rebuild Tottenham right now and we will do something. First thing I'll do, Kelleher. You can't tell me we can't get Kelleher from Brentford.
I won't play the World Cup until the fight is over. Well, yeah, because the fight will be over by the time the World Cup comes.
Yeah.
What's
What's that for me?
what's he talking about, bro?
He says, I refuse to play the World Cup in the United States if they don't stop this war against Iran.
Oh, he's talking about the war.
Oh,
I thought he was talking about trying to stay up. Like I thought he was talking about relegation battles.
He's happy.
My man lost.
He thinks he's smart.
You know
thinks
what?
he's smart.
He's going to be banking on the war to be done before the World Cup comes, isn't it? Like he's banking on it. Broski,
Nah, he knows he ain't playing. He knows his place is under threat after João Pedro got the hat trick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he bagged the hat trick today.
João Pedro had the hat trick. He's like, listen, guys, look, I'm not playing for any team in America because, bro, you're not getting picked. What are you talking about?
Yeah. He's got to play for
So he had
Tottenham
to do
first.
this
How's he going to
little
get? How do you think he's playing for Brazil when he's not really playing for Tottenham in a minute? How does that work?
Yeah, he thinks he's slick in it. He knows he's under threat, so he tried to pull a fast one.
It's good publicity, man. You gotta get it how you live, man. If you ain't playing,
I'll probably do the same. Probably do some kind of political thing.
I might release the same statement. I will not play for England in the World Cup if they don't end this war. I refuse.
That's what he tried to do.
that reverse psychology was crazy, man.
But hey, listen, enough about Spurs, man, because that's, Adeji, you got everything off your chest, first of all?
Yeah. I was gonna say I have to go, unfortunately, Mandem, because I have a 5 a.m. start as usual. But I am grateful, and I'll try and touch base with you, man. But yeah, man, like Mandem, just think about man and pray for me, innit? Like I said, if Tottenham go down, I go down with my club, so I won't be. My YouTube channel will be held on the shelf. Ash, I think if we are in the Championship, I'm willing to do like a show, which is to talk about what life was like in the Prem. You know what I mean?
You know what?
It's not. I won't be chatting. I won't be chatting any Championship games with you, bro. Like, don't involve me in an immediate conversation.
You gotta call it something like "Remember the Penthouse," like looking from below or something like that. You gotta call it something like that.
Hey, let's remember
that glass ceiling. Just run something.
Happy
like
days,
Me and Mitch can come on as like expert panel members.
Oh
like,
yeah.
And you know when the bar goes and the talk goes, this is Philip and Mitch, 2-time relegation.
Relegation survivers.
I'll see if I can highlight Jacob. Jacob's Certain man have gone missing, like AWOL, you know, you can't find them.
Oh, what, Jacob from
United Spurs, yeah.
What, the American Jacob?
Yeah, American Jacob, yeah.
Is he gone missing?
But no, I just don't see him. I don't really
I don't
see
see.
him.
Okay,
I don't really
that's a
see his
shame,
channel,
man.
bro.
I like this channel, man.
Yeah, so did I, man. I can't.
So, has he taken it down? You're lying. Has he?
I'm trying to look for the shows. I can't see him.
Yeah, he's not been about, to be honest. Yeah.
He
right.
saw Frank and he was like, you know what? Yeah, I think he beat you to it, did you? He's like,
He was invested in.
He's like, I'm over trying to argue this. I'm just out.
Bro, you can't. I can't even lie, bro. Like my whole thing, as the Americans would say, my whole MO was on Tottenham being a good team. You understand? And me standing my ground for my club. Like it's very difficult to throw smoke when you're not trustworthy. You know what I mean?
It was like
You know what I'm saying?
You got through the
Tottenham players everywhere. You do this to me? Oh, cold.
It's not easy. Well, you guys already know. You already gave man the pep talk, innit?
No, bro. To be fair, Dej, I what he just said there, I hold the most optimism, and I come with smoke for anybody at all times. So if we fall off, it's peak. But so I respect it. I respect it.
I can't. You know, like man can't work. You know the one. Can't work, man.
I can't eat. I can't sleep anymore.
Can't do my job.
We know. Man.
Oh yeah, man. Then thank you. So sorry. I had to go. That's why we had to start so soon. But man, them I promise. From now to the end of the season, I'll do my best.
Yeah, man. There's still going to be a lot of talking points. We still got to play Forest. We still got to play Wolves. We still got to play Villa. We still got to play Liverpool.
I don't know if there'll be much to talk about.
We still got to play Atletico. I mean,
that's mad.
That is something that I want to pick up on next week. That's one thing that I do hold an outside chance. It would be Spursy for Spurs with the Champions League. Like, it looks mad. It does look mad. But can I just ask this question?
You know what? You're undoing. You're undoing everything.
You're
undoing. He's gonna go out in a blaze of glory. I'm telling you. He's gonna go out firing.
All right, I'll hold it to next.
Why is it already cold? And nothing ain't even happened yet. Am I begging it? I'm begging it. But that sounded cold already. That is already cold.
Yeah, go on, Deji. Go on.
Nah, the question I was gonna say is. No, let me hold it to next week.
Wait, a few weeks down the line, we could be looking at this panel being a Champions League semi-final game, bro. Couple weeks down the line, that could be the discussion.
I won't lie. I will never feel so confident.
I'll keep it till next week. Why not? Innit? Why not? A boy can dream.
I'll be praying that someone from your board buys them watches and says, "Oh, we reached the semi-final." Jeez.
Hey, man, them. All right, safe anyway. Thank you, man.
God bless you, sir. Take care.
In a bit, man. Yeah, but then it was free. Let's talk about United, man. Do you know what?
You saw the real United.
I became a Newcastle fan.
Yeah.
I had to put it all to one side for 1 second. I was like, yes. Because them man there, they started to talk a bit much. They started to get back their swag. And I said, you know what's even better? You man were 10 men. And I was like, I don't think that was a yellow. I'll be honest with you. That's a yellow.
No.
I thought it was a bump. And I was like, conspiracy here. You get it? And up until then, I thought you lot were the better of the two. I'm not going to lie. Joel Linton was starting to cook.
Monster.
He was starting to cook, bro. Started to carry the ball. I seen him do little give and goes, getting up the pitch.
He was having such a good game. He cut in and tried to smash on top corner for 30 yards. It was like, right, confidence was flying.
This guy, bro.
Too much. He did too much there. But
hey, sometimes you're just feeling yourself, innit? You just got to
but
try
you know,
it.
he's so scary. I think going to finish. Because I remember seeing him live. He did something like that before. And I remember Anthony Gordon, at first, like when you seen it live, you don't see it on TV, but Anthony Gordon like looked at him, blamed him, and Jonathan turned around and Anthony Gordon then pretended that he's took it to something.
Yeah, started blending into the crowd.
So he's that type of guy.
Shouting at the man that called the ball, man. Get the ball back down there. We need to play.
You can't really beef him. But sorry, Ashman, you were saying you was talking.
yeah, no. I just thought before that sending off, it really upset me because I thought that's going to ruin the game now because they had chances, you had chances. It was like the crowd was getting behind it. It was a good Premier League game, you know. Something you don't. I was trying to watch Arsenal, but it's so hard, bro. It's so hard to watch them. Not because it's Arsenal, but because it's Arsenal. In the way Arteta slows the game down, the men are rolling on the floor, taking long to do throw-ons. If it's a foul, they're doing the most. And the wickedest thing is, like, Belieber had a chance, and Gabriel cleared off the line, and they had another chance again. So Brighton were kind of on top. And then out of nowhere, Saka hits it, and it kind of does a small little deflection, but the keeper makes a howler, and it goes through his legs.
Was it Ruben?
It was just the deadest of goals, bro. That game should have been a draw. I'm telling you, because after that, Arsenal had nothing. But anyway, that's the bit I saw. Arsenal fans might tell me different, but from what I was just watching, I was like, I can't. So when your game came on, I was like, thank goodness. Started watching your game, I was like, this is more like it. You get it?
That's right.
And I said, yeah, I'll let you lot talk about the second half though, because or there might be some bits that you want to talk about in that first half.
Do you know what? Go on, Mitch.
I was just going to say first, like you said, first off, I thought we were much the better team. I had Newcastle fans everywhere saying that front four is going to rip us apart. I'm like, when have we seen that front four rip anybody apart? They ain't coming to St James's Park and doing that. And we were much the better team in the first half. The second yellow, absolute joke. I thought the first yellow was silly from him in the first place. And then I hate going at officials, but that last 10 minutes of the first half, well, I'm going to say probably 15 minutes of the first half, it just felt like they were trying to do everything they could to take the game away from us. The second yellow, the pen they could have done.
The injury time. The injury time. Like
injury time.
Like they added another 3-4 minutes to it.
Mad. They gave in the game, the standard injury time, they gave 8 minutes. But they then gave an extra 9 minutes of injury time on the injury time across both halves. Like, how does that make any sense?
I'm fully behind this conspiracy, bro. They're favoring them, man. I'm telling you, but carry on, sorry.
It just baffled me. Even like I posted on the group just before the goal. I was like, why are we still playing with a laughing face? And then 30 seconds later, they scored. And it was just like, how have we ended up into like +9? It was 3 minutes. We got a penalty with 30 seconds to go. You had a minute on maybe for the yellow and 30 seconds on for the goal or whatever. And you end up with 5, maybe 6. How did we get to 9? What the hell?
Honestly. And just I want to big up Mitch, because when we was in the match preview for this one, I was nervous as heck for this game. Mitch was of his usual confidence. Thank goodness he didn't predict 2-1 this time.
He's starting to realize the pattern.
But he was confident. I was, you know what, because it leads me on to the player performances, because I was nervous, especially down the flanks in Bremer versus Hall, because I saw Bremer to Hall when he was at Brentford. I was worried about Cunha versus Trippier, but Trippier and Hall were outstanding. 1v1 defending. If you're a fullback, I'm not no football coach or anything, but if you're a fullback and you want to learn how to be a good fullback, I think you should watch that performance between Hall and between Trippier. Two different type of fullbacks, because Hall is a better ball carrier. His turns is because when he gets the ball, he doesn't just get the ball and just hoof it. He does these like really like neat, quick, like 360 turns. Unbelievable.
Do you know what? When he first started doing that, my heart couldn't handle it. Like the first few times, I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Right, he's out." And now the ball can be bouncing. He's got his back to play. He's looking at our own goal. He's got no pass on, and then all of a sudden he just does a griff, and you're like,
honestly, back to goal, man on his back. He gets the ball, back to goal, man on his back, twists him, doesn't just scoof it, wags with it. Listen, we better get Champions League next season, because you can only if if he keeps on doing that, it's going to be too difficult to hold on to a left back.
Imagine him doing that at the World Cup as well.
It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Like, it's going to be great for us, but it's going to be like, and people will forget, like, yeah, he was born in Chelsea, but he was made in Newcastle. Yeah, but he was doing that phenomenal. Trippier, he's the different one where it's his positioning. Yeah. He's against Cunha, who's bigger, stronger, more athletic. He was winning aerial duels against Cunha. Like, Trippier's like 5'4". Do you know what I mean? And his position was just he was on point, man. He was so good. Like, obviously, Mitch already talked about Joe Linton. I don't know what it was. Joe Linton was bugged out, man. He was angry in this game, like, but good angry. Like, he was there was. It's like he wanted to really. He really wanted to stamp his authority on somebody in that game, and it worked out for him. I thought Gordon was tremendous. I can't believe that. His running to lead the line by yourself like that. It takes a lot of energy and strength, and I felt like he earned that penalty for us, scored it. Yeah. People keep on crying about, he's only scoring penalties. He earns like half of them in the first place, he makes them, right. And so I think he deserves to take them straight down the middle, cool as a cucumber, did his thing. And then that goal from Osola, you know what the funny thing is about Osola is, and I'm sure Mitch would agree with this, if you were to tell me Osola's going to score a goal, it will probably be that kind of goal.
Be that, yeah.
Don't give him any other, don't make him think too much and make him do little turn. Nah. Just, by the way, the ball came from Trippier. The one down the line, great goal, ball. Osola picks everything about it in terms of like running, the pace, the athleticism. He was losing his balance and still managed to keep himself up. And this is where I think Carrick made a mistake. He put Malacia on that side. And Malacia you can see the fear in Malacia's eyes when Osola got that ball and started doing a little step over and that. And if Malacia was doing his homework, he would have known that Osola was likely to cut in on his left and then take the hit. But he didn't, and that's what happens. But the finish, jeez Louise, man. Oh my, if there's a winner, if you're talking about match winners, like you're picturing a match winner and you're 10 men, you got nothing left. And one of your guys gets a moment of inspiration. That was it. That was it. And you know what, I'll finish there to say that we really needed that, because that Everton performance before it, in terms of like some of the errors. Oh, by the way, big up Ramsdale.
Yes.
Mitch, we were talking about this. I said, I need to see a goalkeeper make some saves. I'm like, he earned us 3 points. He did that on at least 2, maybe 3 occasions in this game. The close range from Euro, the one from 3. Range from Euro, the Kobe Mainoo one, and
Xerxes near the end. Yeah.
Phenomenal. That's what I wanted to see. I haven't seen that. And you know what? For the first one, for the Kobe Mainoo one, I forgot it was Ramsdale in goal. I thought it was Pope. So when middle of second, God forgive me, Pope. I'm like, when I saw that, I said, this is gonna hurt. And I realized when he made a save, it's Ramsdale. so he saved it. I just wanted to see those type of saves. We haven't seen those saves too often in the Premier League season, and you just need them to bail you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Carrick's unbeaten run, man. R.I.P., man.
Hey, do you know what? I think he showed his naivety tonight.
Yeah.
Very much so, because the first 20 minutes, I was like, they're setting up their press like Nick Pope's in goal. They're waiting for the centre-backs to go back to Ramsdale, and then they're pressing. And I'm like, but Ramsdale's really good with his feet. He'll find a pass. And he had been.
He was brilliant.
They kept their press exactly the same.
Were you saying in-game management was poor?
Yeah, you've got to tweak your press to Dan Burn in that situation, because he's now the trigger. Pope's no longer not there, so he can't be the trigger, and he just left it the same all night, and they got nowhere near Ramsdale once.
And we were playing out the back so well, actually. Did you see Dan Burn turn into prime Roberto Carlos with those switches?
Couple of crossfields. Yeah.
I was like, what?
He did one with his right foot. He did one with his right foot.
Never do that.
He did one with his right foot.
I was like, word. All the trips and that. I was like, oh my word! Like, it's still. I think because they said that I think they must have really looked at the Everton game and said, nah, that wasn't us. That was a liberty, bro. We had to do it. It felt like a performance where they had to almost vindicate themselves. Like, forget what anybody else is saying. Like, it's almost like, nah, enough. Like, enough. We've got to stop this nonsense. Like, we've got to remind people who we are. So,
jeez. Tell him.
Big up.
We can't see
You know
the
what?
Oldham. Can't
On
see
that, yeah, the Man United fans nowhere to be seen. Ian's been chatty all week. I was like, bro, see you on the show. No, too late. What do you mean, man? You're still talking. The show's running.
I hope Ian's watching this show. Ian, look at his eyes.
I'm inviting all of them. I told them all to come on.
This is what I'm saying. Like you man, you're not built for this, Ian, bro. You're not built for this. You know, you wanna. We're here when we lose, when we win. We're here.
Hey.
I'm telling you, when you've had a bit of darkness, bro. You adopted it. Do you know what I mean? You had a bit of a rough time with Amarin. But when you've been molded by it, bro, we're out here. You know, all that. Yeah, he stopped his public service announcements on the WhatsApp as well, innit? He stopped his little WhatsApps and that.
In Brett Brown's highlights versus Newcastle, when you're full, but you need to eat the whole cake tonight so you can start eating healthy tomorrow.
Listen, the allegations from Bremer will never stop, bro. The allegations, bro.
Hey, wait, watch this. I'm not here to fact shame, innit? But this is the Bremer that turned up against Newcastle.
Lewis Hall.
That's that Lewis Hall defending. Like Toon said in earlier, if you want to show your fullbacks how to play both ways, you got both versions of it tonight. You got Lewis Hall that was man-to-man with Bremer as much as possible on the touch, all of that. And then you had Trippier always in the right position, little nudges as the ball went into the air as Cunha was going up for headers and stuff.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Both of them.
Good to see the man them glowing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday was a depressing time, bro. I was just like,
I was shaking, and I saw that when I was Saturday. You know what?
We had us to fall back on, innit? Anytime, like, you know, you're feeling a bit low, just kind of look down this way.
No, but you guys give me PTSD. I swear. So I don't do it. Honestly, I'm so serious. I'm so sincere. I can't do it. Like listening to your guys talk, like you and Deji talk, I'm like, oh yeah, I know. Deji still, he's joking, but he's in denial. Like he's a little bit in denial, man. He needs to. He still is talking. Yeah, but Champions League, and I said, I remember those days.
He's still not fully there. He's not there, but he's not fully there.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying the other day. I was like, I think that bottom three, that's when it hits. That's when.
Have you seen the table, Mitch? Do you see the table?
Yeah, it's a point, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Tottenham are a point out.
Now I understand. I used to you watch on film like when they had the AA meetings, like, and it was hi, I'm Jan and I'm an alcoholic, and I'd because I'm a kid, I'm like, I didn't get it. I'm like, why did they announce that? Now I'm like, no, I fully get it. Like you have to take responsibility. Yeah, you have to admit.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy. With how many games left?
8, 9.
I was at 9.
10 games. Well, Tottenham have got 10. Everybody else has got 9.
Bro.
Yeah,
and the thing is. What Forest got 2-2. What did West Ham get?
1-0 win.
Yeah, you're in trouble, you know.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
All the other teams, teams in and around there, are all on good form. And even when you play Wolves are in decent form now.
And the thing is, though, them man are used to being around there. Like they're not flinching. Like West Ham fans aren't like, they can't sleep and that. Yeah. They'll be all right. Like Everton, if Everton were down there, they'll be all right.
They'll be all right. Not watching where they step so the shoes don't get dirty and all that. We don't mind, bro.
They know to scrap. But you, man, you haven't been on this time. But do you know what? That thing, and I said to Deji, you were in the same vlog. It's ringing true, man. Like you're not used to this, man.
All those years ago, you said it. It's gone back to.
It's gone on to.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to happen to Spurs like this because I don't like how I get how people. I feel like. I feel like people talk crazy. I always feel like if you haven't experienced it, you can. Some of the things that people are saying is wicked, man. Like I'm like, bro, that's you haven't because you're supporting a club that's winning trophies every year. Like you haven't got a clue what it is type of. But anyway,
it'd be nice for them to kind of feel it. You know what I'm saying? But
trust me,
I guess Man City would once they're in it. Man City will.
Yeah, so Man City, I got no problem with Man City. Yeah, they understand
it. They went through it. They lived through it. They've been relegated. They've been coming up. When they had Brother on their tops, remember those days?
Yeah.
Brother.
But the thing is, some of them forget. They're like, I can't believe your club is run so badly. I'm like, can you not believe it? Have you never experienced it before? I have. Jeez, bro. Like, we've got some Newcastle fans like that. Jeez.
Yeah, people forget quick, innit?
Have we got any
Things
long?
get good.
Have we got any long posts from our favorite content creators today? I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't even looked, you know. Normally I check to see if anybody comes up with anything. They normally find a mad angle. I bet you there was a couple at half time.
Gordon should have gave the penalty to somebody else who hasn't scored today. I don't know.
Why?
Bro, trust me. We bashed up what's your name, Karabag in Azerbaijan, and Gordon was on his like third goal or something like that. And Trippier tried to get the ball off him to give it to Voldemort. Gordon didn't have it. Yeah. And then someone made like a 4 or 5 page, like with the images and everything saying, what did he say? Was it penalty gate or something like that? It goes, Voldemort, I can't believe that. Voldemort, bear in mind, Voldemort just scored the previous game against Villa. I can't believe that. I'm like, bro, we're in the Champions League, bruv. Are you mad? Our striker is on his third goal. He scored 4 goals that night. When was the last time we had a striker? When was the last time Newcastle had a striker in the Champions League scoring it? What are you mad, bro?
Yeah, let him have that, man.
How do we have that? If your striker's banging in goals, just leave him alone. Let him keep on banging in the goals. Like, let him believe that. That's anyway.
Yeah, look. Going back to tonight's games, there was an incident. I'm gonna try I can find it of Arsenal and people talking about PGMO, and they're calling Arsenal out of Arsenal. I think it was an incident with Brighton being fouled in the box. Don't know if you've seen this. It's just here. Can you see that?
It's a mad angle, though. I can't really see everything.
That's just as bad as the Leeds Sunderland one yesterday.
So basically, what's happening is I don't know what player it is, but he's round the back of him and he's pulling him down. And he's almost span around him. He's actually tried to pull his shirt, but he's fallen over his feet and brought him down in the process. Kind of like a rugby tackle almost, from what I can see. But that never got pulled up once again. But it's been shared quite a few times, so I thought I'd bring it up. But yeah, like I said, that game there, not much to report. Not much. Also look very like. I think they struggle against Brighton at times. It's one of those grounds that they go to, Amex, so they don't get similar to you guys. I think you lot haven't got the greatest records at the Amex. It's a difficult place to go.
They punch us up regularly.
It's iffy for us as well. When we go to Amex, we don't have the best record either. It's just one of those grounds that's a bit touch and go. But Arsenal were struggling, in my opinion. But if you ever do see the Saka goal, it's literally like a slight deflection, but the goalkeeper, he kind of sits down, tries to stick his leg out, and gets it all wrong.
We're looking at was it Verbruggen that was in goal?
Yeah, it's Verbruggen.
Yeah, we've been linked to him. I want him as a goalkeeper as well.
We've been linked to him as well because we need a keeper.
Yeah, but come on. Where did he go? Yeah, back.
Yeah. No, I think we've been linked to him as well because we're looking for keepers as well.
Yeah, we need them more. Don't worry.
No, I mean, Pope's all right. If Vicario's kicking the ball way out of the actual pitch, he's just kicking it off. I don't know if we don't saw that.
Was that?
And Vicario, he's kicked out of play. He's literally.
Nah, you know what? That's what talking about. Like, the thing is, he looks like, the phrase "big for nothing" comes, and I mean in the sense of like he looks the part. But ever since he had the episode, was it with Man City? Was it last year when the people discovered that he really don't like being touched? Like,
yeah.
Once people saw that, it became like piranhas.
Yeah, literally. He just went even downhill from there
because he was all right during that. We rated him, and then
the other day, like there were Spurs fans defending them still, and I was wow. You know what's mad? I walked past his mum on Sunday, innit?
Vicario's mum.
Yeah, Vicario's mum.
Okay.
Innit? I felt bad for her still because she kind of goes to all the games and she tries to support her son, which is.
Where's his dad?
Dad comes sometimes, but the mum's always there.
Dad had enough, bro.
Yeah, couldn't stand it though.
Son of mine.
Mums would be there for
Vicario name.
You done robbed 10 people, killed 50 people. You're in prison. She's still visiting your prison. That is like, nah, this guy's evil, bro. Like, forget. I can't believe he's carrying my name, bro.
I didn't speak to her. For those who wanted to know, I was going to as well. I was going to speak to her.
What would you have said? You're just scared
Yeah.
of her,
After a loss,
As soon as you said that, I was like, I don't know what any Newcastle players in history's mum looks like. How do you even know what she looks like, bro?
no, because one time, I think some fans went up to her and her dad at one time outside. It was last season it was at Loftus Road, isn't it, against Ipswich. And one fan was like, oh, yeah, I got Vicario's mum. I remember it came online. I was like, oh, I walked past her. I didn't realize it was her. I just saw her there and I didn't realize it was her. And then when I saw one of these fans, they put it up on, it was all over X, innit? Oh, I'm with Vicario's mum, and I didn't realize it was her. So then when I saw her again, I was like, oh, yeah, it's Vicario's mum. I just spotted her there, innit? But I didn't say nothing to her. Because we lost, obviously, against Fulham. I'm trying to keep it moving myself. I'm trying to get home. I ain't trying to hang about, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's one of those ones, isn't it? Even I see Jed Spencer's mum, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it moving. But again, it's on socials. You get to see their mum and get to see who they are.
Right? Need to stop at this moment in time. They need to stop bringing their parents, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, mum,
bro.
yeah, allow it, innit?
Yeah.
You
Mum,
don't need to see
come,
relegation
don't come.
battles, man. You don't need to see that. You don't need to see that right there.
Jordan, you've been talking about it, man. If Spurs drop points tomorrow, it's curtains. I said
No, it's curtains. Like it's bad. It's
curtains already. Yeah, it's curtains
yeah,
now.
yeah.
You already. It's already. The lights are off. Everything, guys. Forget this.
You know what I said? I said originally, if we lose to Fulham, I said that I'm not judging the Arsenal game. I said the Arsenal game, rivalry, whatever. I'll put that to the side. I'm looking at this Fulham game. The Fulham game for me is a must win.
Yeah.
And I felt like they battered us. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
But anyway.
but do you remember our predictions? But I think Mitch was saying the same thing. But I was saying like I think they're going to beat you. Like, and the thing is, was in the back of what you guys said about how was it the Fulham player were bantering Semenyo, and I was saying that mentality. They're not gonna. That means they're not taking you man serious, bro.
Yeah.
That means they're not scared, bro. Like it's like
I don't think any team's scared of us. I think
like if someone runs up to you because so and so he wants to fight you after school. Like who is it? So and so.
Not even who.
I'll be
Cool.
Okay. I'll be there.
Cool.
I'll be there. But tell him to come early. I need to
turn up 5 minutes early.
Say less. I've got dinner at 5:15. Mate, better be there on time.
You said right. You start calling him out like. Yeah.
Don't even tell me where. I'll go find him. Just all right. As soon as school finish, I'll go find him.
The man number fragile right now. It'll be real. The man number fragile, and everyone's laughing at us. Rightly so, man. We brought it on ourselves. So yeah, it's crazy.
Your running is crazy as well.
What they got?
Well, it comes to a point where like man's got a stream. I'm like, you know, that was there. You just take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just clicks live.
I'm again.
And action.
I'm not gonna put bare energy into my voice. Like these times, I'm like, yeah.
It's good. Ash is getting it's good. I'm feeling it. It's good. You're getting there.
Yeah, no, man, I'm there. I'm there. Because one brother said to me, Ash, bro, you're good. I said, yeah. Well, this is me right now, cuz like.
Hold on,
smiley face on top.
No, the running is mad too. It's crazy.
Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid.
I send it to me and I'll pull it up, man. I'll put up.
No, SofaScore.
Oh, SofaScore, yeah.
Yeah. Then you got the crunch.
My SofaScore's moving crazy. It's not allowing me to show
so on the back of the Champions League, you got the crunch game against Forest. Then you got Sunderland, Brighton. Whoa, your running is mad, broski.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not.
Are you getting any players back?
So they're saying Kudos can come back in April. Yeah, April.
This man's stalling, bro. He's stalling. How long? What did he get? What injury did he get? This guy's stalling, bro. I told you about this guy, bro. And this I'm saying. This is why I love Eddie Howe as a manager. When people were saying, buy Kudos, how you not buy Kudos? I said, no. There's a reason why this guy. What injury did he get? What did he get?
What? What do you mean?
What injury? Sorry, what injury did he get? What injury?
I think it was a thigh injury.
How long has he been out? Like 4 months or something?
Yeah,
Very long.
yeah, it's been out
Much
for a
longer
minute.
than that, isn't it?
My man's saying until mid-April, innit?
Nah, man, it
Could
could be
have
too
been
late by then.
Yeah,
If
but
the delegation call grows to a big number, I wonder if he'll still start going for membership. It's the delegation.
Delegation is he's one of the Instagram, not Instagram. He's one of the YouTubers, isn't it? He's come on our show before, ages ago. Still, but he predicted relegation. He was like, "We're gonna get relegated," and I think it's the only way we can move forward as a club. So he wants us to get relegated. So then now he's got this delegation cult.
You need to bring back. What was that guy's name? Nick, that West Ham fan, the black guy.
Oh
he was amazing, man.
You know, but you know what's funny? I would invite him, but he never wants to come on because he goes, "Ash, man, I don't know what it is. When the camera hits me, I can't take it."
Nah, man, he's
but you
dope,
would never
man.
know.
He's
dope.
Man, I
like being in front of the
dope.
camera. So,
no, he's dope.
Man.
He's
top
dope.
of the camera, man. It's minor. But he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't want it. But you know what? I might have to bring him back still. Try and get him back anyway.
Got a lot to discuss.
Yeah, well, right now we are brothers. We are brothers. Like, West Ham could stay up. Obviously, it was Somerville, innit, that got the goal for West Ham. He's Fulham, innit? And yeah, because I thought Fulham might give them a bit of trouble, obviously, because we got punched up. But I'm judging with the wrong lens, clearly.
Fulham it won't be. They go the matter win, lose or draw. They still go to the studio and still make music at the end of the day. I told you, man. No, that's Fulham. It was vibes. Your mistake was getting battered by Arsenal the way you did and letting that man like watch that. I think they thought it was funny. That's when it was just a problem. And the thing is, when nobody fears you. Not only do they not fear you, but they know that you've got a weak mentality, that you would crumble. Like they just have to put it on you a little bit, so they're not worried. They're not. Do you know what I mean? Today, they were vibes. They lost to West Ham. They were vibes.
Right, it's mad, isn't it? Liverpool obviously lost yesterday as well. Big up Preach, man, my dog.
Big up Preach, man.
He's still fighting. He's still fighting for slot, innit? He's still fighting for him. God bless him. God bless him.
But Preach likes order. He doesn't like too many. And I think, go on, Ash. You were saying something.
No, just saying, obviously, like, you know, they lost 2-1, innit? And they thought they had the game under control, but Slot don't have no excuse because normally it was set pieces or it's the weather or slow blocks. Do you know what I'm saying? And they scored proper goals, man. I didn't catch the full game, but I saw the goals obviously, and I saw like the last 10-15 minutes and Liverpool going for it, and I saw Van Dijk had a header. It might have been offside, but he should have put that in the net, in my opinion. Right. And then it was like a bit more like open because Liverpool going for it, and then Wolves breaking on them. It was like before they scored, there was a couple moments I was like, oh, Wolves, if they make the right pass, they get a big chance. But it was like, I don't think they were trying to win at one point because they were just countering and then taking it like to the corner flag, kind of like they're running down those type of channels. But then one kind of broke in the middle. And I'm like, just hit it. You might win it. But they hit it, deflected, boom, goal. I said, see? And then obviously the tears, bro. It was just crazy. You know, like I got nothing against Liverpool, but sometimes you just want to see the underdog win.
Yeah.
Stupid of me because if Wolves start to get on a run now, like again,
Wolves have been looking a little bit better for a while though.
They've been smacking teams. They're 16 points though, man. Like,
they're not getting out. Let's not go.
That is just
But the point is, like, they're gonna play. We have to play them at the Molineux, innit? And they look more together. Like this guy, what's his name? Rob Edwards.
When you've lost everything, what do you want? You've taken my wife, my kids, my house.
Taking the mortgage, the house.
There's nothing more dangerous than a man who's got nothing to lose. And
and they're just playing. So literally, like that Nigerian brother, he just held him up. Boom. Held up. Was it Van Dijk? He just put him in a headlock.
Who's it? Mane?
Nah, the striker dude. Okay.
Striker, man. Yeah, the striker.
Okay. What a big one.
Yeah, with the dreads. So he must have locked him up and then boy, before you knew it, the spaces opened up. The midfielders, their legs were tired, innit? Szoboszlai, I think it was the braids, man. I don't know, man. The braids.
He tried it.
Yeah, man. He should have left those braids alone, man. But, yeah,
Just compressing his braid, isn't it?
I forgot my man's name. What's his name again? My man with the
I
braids.
don't even know, man. Is it? I forgot it too, man.
I forgot it. But yeah, man, look. That man couldn't pull it out. They couldn't pull out the stops to stop them from conceding that goal. And then obviously McAllister, he's not having a great season. His legs were kind of gone. And so that midfielder little pocket in front of the box opened up, and that's when they hurt them.
Szoboszlai is tired of having to put out fires for this team. I mean, there's only so many games you can do that. You can. I didn't see the game, but I can. From what you're describing, what was he playing this time? Midfield or right back?
I think it's midfield.
Midfield.
Because Frimpong played.
Oh,
Yeah.
Frimpong played.
Frimpong played, yeah, and Kirkes.
Yeah, this is their fault. They've been balanced there. I'm gonna start talking about it again. Instead of buying Ekatike, you could have done yourself for another midfielder, innit? Like there was no point in buying that geezer. Like honestly, it still irks me to this day. Like it's just.
Bob, I know how you feel. No,
it's so
so many
irksome.
forwards. I'm like, you didn't even need him.
You didn't even
And
need the brother.
teams ruin them, or the player ends up rotting on the bench, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, he could have done so much at our club. You know,
Jeez.
I know why. I know.
Did you see the Gakpo thing though?
No,
The Gakpo thing. What was the Gakpo thing again?
Ball floats up in the
Oh.
air. Curtis Jones is about to just chest it into the goal.
Yeah.
Gakpo tries to toe poke it while it's dropping onto his chest, and he clears it.
Yeah.
It's fucking mad, bro. Like Jones is literally just waiting for it, just to chest it into the net, and Gakpo's foot comes out of nowhere and takes it away from the goal.
Mad.
Did you see the link? I don't know if you guys saw it. I know Mitch and that. Did you see the? I know there's a lot of transfer rumors, but this one was interesting, where they said, "Oh, bless you," when they said that potentially Arsenal are offering Newcastle a player swap deal for Martinelli and Anthony Gordon, and I thought to myself, "What? How that work?" But then if you look at it, they're both 24 years old. Their wages actually aren't too far apart. Because I was trying to see about how realistic the story could be.
Mm.
I'm not saying whether it could happen, but is it realistic? I think it could be realistic, but I just
Man
don't
United
see.
won him though as well, isn't it?
I see
Listen.
that, but they lost me at the end where they were like, "Yeah, Newcastle are ready to make Martinelli their highest paid player." I was just like, "Yeah,
But,
Yeah,
I saw this
That's-
one.
that's
That
what
was crazy. That was crazy. Huh?
It says Martinelli, Gordon the other way though. They were saying Gordon.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what they were saying. But
Yeah.
then all of it, I was like, it kind of does make sense. But then when they said Martinelli's going to be our highest paid player, I was like, yeah, that's what it is.
Do you know what I mean? In this 1 week alone, Malik Chow, Bruno Gomes, all of our players, the journalists, like, you know what it is? The journalists, when they get blood, they've got the Isak situation done. They're like, let's
rock it a bit more.
let's go at it some more. So, hey, it's what happens, man. It's what happens.
It's a thing where, like, when you obviously you got one of the trophies last season. It happened to Palace as well. They won the trophies. We won trophies, but if you're not consistent with it, it's just not enough, innit? And even at Aston Villa, their players are getting looked at as well. They haven't won anything, but they're like top three. Not to say they're going to stay in it, but people are looking at Morgan Rogers, and yeah, I think I'll have some of that. And I'm like, bro, disrespectful. Like, Villa needs to build on this, but these teams don't give a damn. You know what I mean? We might look at our club and think, bro, what do you mean? That's our player. Don't look at our player. Go look at someone from RB Leipzig or something. But yeah, bro, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, our players have been linked to a left, right, and centre, but I think this time we've got a sporting director who talks to them, so we'll see what happens. But today was important, man. Today, just before this, because now we've got Man City in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
At home, and they've just lost. Like, Man City are tired, man.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a bit of that game. I saw. It's crazy because Man City, they could have won it at a depth. You know what I mean? They could have won it at the end. And who was it? I think it was the last ditch clearance by Murillo, isn't it? Off the line. They could have scored, and then before that, there was like a penalty shout as well, and the referee said, "Nah, no penalty." But yeah, Man City could have got something from that game, but Forest obviously held on. They did their thing and they managed to get the point. But yeah, man, it was just disappointing for me because I wanted City to kind of win. I wanted City to get the 3 points, and them dropping points there and seeing how bad Arsenal played and they still won. I just said, "Oh man,
it's not looking good,
going
man.
well, man. It's not looking good, man. It's not going to plan."
Yeah, I feel like the way we won today is such a good it's such a good like catalyst for momentum. Like, because now we're playing again at home against City.
Oh,
We're a
you
lot
got
more.
City as well? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Oh, is that an FA Cup? Yeah, you're saying?
Yeah, that'll be like our fifth game against them this season. Like, honestly, it's
Jeez.
annoying. So if we get through to the, would it be cool? Be sixth round, or is it going to be last 16 for the FA Cup after the fifth
Probably
round?
last 16.
Last 16.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing for us because, boy, we've only been playing Premier League teams so far in the FA Cups as well, and then we've got Barcelona.
Yeah, your run's crazy, man. Your run's crazy, but so far so good, man. Man United's one ticked off. You know what I mean? If you consider them a hard team, I don't know what people consider.
No, I was hoping that Everton would be the springboard to Man United, but it ended up being Man United, but being the springboard to City. So we'll see. Because obviously Ramsey got the second yellow. Is that only in the Premier League, or does that count for?
Yeah, I can't remember which way around it goes. I think it's for accumulation only falls into whatever competition it is. I think if it ends up in a red card, it falls across the FA affiliated competition.
Okay. Yeah, mad. Whose team I was going to look at to see? You were saying, was it somebody's team? They're running. Arsenal's running. Not now.
Oh, well, you've also got an FA Cup. Because obviously you've got City.
They're playing like Macclesfield or something.
Yeah, they got the maddest run. They got like even Champions League. I remember.
Yeah.
Champions League, they're in that same draw.
Mansfield, bro. Mansfield, even worse than Macclesfield. Mansfield.
Did we speak about this last week about that Arsenal's draw? Did we talk about it? We did.
Yeah. The Champions League one. Leverkusen. They got Leverkusen. Then they got Everton. Leverkusen again.
Yeah.
Then City in the League Cup final.
I think City's there. Yeah, they got City in the League Cup final, and then they got City the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only top 6 team that they play in their run-up.
Yeah.
So it's like they can actually afford to rotate and not drop off as much. And even if they did have a harder team, their drop-off's not even
exactly.
That big anyway,
and after us, really, after they play City, they play us. But then after us, the last four games, it's Vibes FC, Fulham, West Ham. Tuesday, West Ham and Burnley are fighting relegation.
No, you're right. West Ham and Burnley.
So that's going to be...
Because people are thinking like, oh, it's over. But 9 games is a lot of games.
Yeah.
You still say that. 9 games is quite a bit. 38 games to be played for an entire season. 9 games is almost like a quarter, isn't it? If you think about
it.
Yeah, there's still a lot of football to play. And I've been saying for time, if Man City are within 4 points when they play Arsenal in the league, it's 7 now, but Man City have got a game in hand still. So they win that game in hand, they go into and they keep winning up until the Arsenal game when they play in the league. I still think Man City win from that point.
Hey, man, then what's going on with Haaland, man? What's going on with him, man?
What's he done?
Don't know.
No, he's just not as sharp. He's not as
like a camera lens, bro. Your camera lens is not sharp as
camera.
Camera's even crazy, yeah. You see me now?
No, like the focus, the camera focus,
focus is
like your witness protection and that. Nah, yeah, all good now, all good.
Good. The man are trying to control my camera. It's crazy. Yeah,
it's Lange.
Telling you, them and I listening, man. Listen, it's banter, guys. It's conspiracy and banter. We're not really talking about real things, man. But yeah, no, I think like you said, 9 games, a lot can happen. Haaland for me, I thought he would have been a bit sharper. Luckily for City, Semenyo's on form. Like Semenyo's just picking up the goals. He's picking up these little moments where he's causing lots of teams problems. May long may that continue, but I just thought I thought Haaland would have picked it up by now and just gone like a little consistent run where he's getting goals, but he just seems a bit off it in my opinion.
Yeah, no, he doesn't look himself. He's nowhere near as prolific as he has been. But I think Man City are just playing a slightly different way. Then not everything's going through him. They're using him more as a distraction than the focal point these days. So I think that's the main few more chances than he normally does as well.
Well, can you still see me?
Yeah,
I
we can see you.
I don't know if that was me that dropped off there because I disappeared for a second on my screen.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was me that made you drop off. So no, it's cool. All right. Yeah, nah, man. Listen, look, Arsenal. The thing with Arsenal at the moment, and people are complaining, a lot of the big pundits are talking about this. Set pieces, is it killing our game at the moment?
Nonsense.
And yeah, I think it was Yaya Toure that came out and said it.
Yeah.
Doesn't like the way that the game, and not just him. I think Hullet also came out recently. Ruud Hullet came out and said he said that
about Chelsea Arsenal, innit?
Yeah, he's not enjoying the football at the moment. That was a big game, innit? Chelsea Arsenal, and it just I didn't really watch it. I'll be honest with you, but when I watched the highlights, it was just literally the incidents, which was the set pieces. So, do you think like football will kind of get back to normal, or do you think like this is it, like set pieces is just how it is now, where teams are just finding the small margins to win games?
I mean, for me, it's just like, first of all, just like in terms of all the other media big presenters, they just, when they watch YouTube and they just want to jump on the wave, set pieces are killing the game. Arsenal trying to do the same thing. Set pieces have always been part of the game. I don't know what people are moaning about. I think just with the set pieces stuff, it's just part of the evolution of the game. It's kind of like the kind of like the hyper
phase. Do you think it's a phase then?
Yeah, people. It's like the high pressing and everything else. Like how did we combat high pressing? You can do Antonio Conte's way and get your team to play as a collective, or you can do Enrique's way, which is essentially by ball carriers. So it doesn't matter if you're one-on-one with them; they're very good at ball.
That's what Slot wants, isn't it? Slot wants to do the Enrique way, but unfortunately, he's finding out the hard way. He hasn't really got that.
He hasn't got that.
That's the reason why he's getting countered and people exposing his high line. Do you know what I mean?
You should have bought midfielders instead of another striker. But anybody, that's just so that's all there is. And people complain about you like when I got cut out for a minute as well. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah. Bro, it's just mud.
Yeah, man. I think people always complain about different things when you're good. People did it, nowadays you can't even win a Premier League without people saying, but it's because everybody else is rubbish. Like, it's nonsense, bro. This is the worst kind of generation of football fans sometimes, I feel like what? So what? My Premier League win only matters if you play well. No, it matters if I play well. And I think it's the most competitive league. I think it's a phase in terms of set pieces. I think it give you an edge. I think people are overcooking it, overplaying it. When they say, I don't enjoy watching football, are you? Is it because are you watching? Is it because most top six clashes, I think, even top four back in the day, were fairly tight. They weren't like blood.
Yeah. I remember like Man United versus Man U Chelsea being boring as hell.
They weren't showpieces.
There was a lot on the line. It was a lot of passion. It wasn't a massive scorelines. It weren't like 4-3 or 5-4, like, you know what I'm saying, 3-1, or someone getting spanked. It's always like a 1-0 tight game, 0-0. But I guess like because more teams are starting to do it, I think like Arsenal, obviously, they're the most hated team at the moment. And I feel that other coaches are probably copying what Arteta's doing in terms of set pieces.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why some football pundits are saying like football's dying because teams are now playing for the corners as opposed to playing to kind of win and create chances.
When that team is not playing for corners, I don't understand what are they saying? That someone deliberately sets off from their goal to get to the other goal, not to get to the goal, but to get to the corner. I haven't seen anything like that.
I guess like back in the day, they used to, well, not back in the day, but there's a period where your fullbacks would bomb on
Yeah.
and they would whip crosses into the box.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then your wingers would tuck in
Yeah.
and they would be the ones to kind of be an outlet for goals and
Mm-hmm.
creativity. So you'd have two creativity hubs. But now teams are getting smarter and they're condensing the pitch by having low blocks. They're having a 4-4-2. 4-4-2 is very popular. I think every team does it really.
Yeah.
They don't have the ball. So they're getting compact and it's harder to play through central areas. But I guess like they're saying previous, there was loads of space to play in. Like when Henry was playing football, he could stand on the halfway line. You fling the ball up to Henry, and then he can take the ball and then just capitalize on that. Now you can't have an Henry just standing on the halfway line. Everyone has to be back. And
now I'm the only one that's left. I'm
Right,
the only
it's
one that
going
was
crazy.
left.
it's going mad, isn't it? I don't know what's going on. Did you hear what I just said? Yeah.
You said in everyone, and then you went.
All right, yeah. So everyone essentially is behind the ball. Like your strikers are now having to defend, and your wingers are having to defend. Back in the day, you might be able to leave one man up there or even two guys up there, and then you could attack. And there used to be space to attack. But yeah, now it's a situation where teams are a lot more defensive and aware off the ball, innit?
Yeah, but then even in that scenario, there's tons of space to attack, but for the opposition team, because then if they lose the ball, then they've got space to run into, isn't it? So I think it's an evolution of the game. Like people don't want to get caught in a transition, but then so they go up in that low block. But then you got to win the game as well, so you got to come out of that shape as well.
Happened to Frank, I think. I think he was a victim of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think like he was nervous of like being a bit too expansive, being too open, being direct. And
He got scared.
He got scared. So he was constantly not always trying to do the press. He was trying to drop into mid blocks to low blocks to kind of counteract and stop getting transitioned on. And then as an effect of it, he wasn't really daring to do that. You know what Spurs say, innit? Yeah, mate.
I like
No
what
pun
you did
intended.
there. Well played.
Yeah. But literally, that was his Achilles heel, and that's the reason why he got sacked. And people thought he was turning Spurs into Brentford. But it's funny because like we've got Igor. I call him, that's his name, right? Well, like,
he looks like an Igor as well.
He does look like an Igor. No offense to Igor, but
no offense, man.
But yeah, his football is not too dissimilar, in my opinion, to what Frank's doing. So I look at the appointment, I'm like, why did you hire? Why did you sack Frank and hire Igor?
So basically, something's changed, but nothing's changed. You're just like,
yeah,
it's a different guy stood on the sideline, but I'm watching the same nonsense.
Well, okay, personality-wise, different. I think that's the difference between the two. But essentially, I thought you would have gone for a man that says, philosophy is this, and the way I want to set up is like this. And so it's completely moving away from what Frank's doing to get your results. But yeah, look, the plan...
Never played in the Premier League. He's never managed in the Premier League.
Never managed in the Premier League. It's a big risk, and now we can see it. And he said this is his biggest risk. No, this is the hardest he's ever had. You know, this is his biggest job, biggest challenge. So it's not a good look when you hear.
Keep him away from the mic. Keep him away from the mic. Like next time we go to the press conference, you know when they get the club's PR guy. So they ask a question. Can you? I can't speak English. He'll...
True. To be fair, if someone who's been like majorly successful says that, you're like, cool, it's a bit of a challenge. But this guy hasn't actually really done anything. He's like, well, I've been okay at other places, and this is my hardest test yet. And it's like, is that really meant to fill us all with confidence that you're actually going to be any good?
This is it, man. I mean... Says, can I have a W, please, Rachel? She's like, no, another consonant, just L, or D. Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you reckon they might pull the trigger again before the end of the season?
That's the talk, bro. That's why I put it up. That's the talk. He's after 2 games, he's under pressure. If he doesn't beat Palace, he could be out of a job.
That would be crazy.
Who's going to come in this place?
He'll be faster than Nuno. His appointment.
They didn't even bantered him, but like might as well do Harry Redknapp and that, because he is a people's man. He is a player manager. I know that he's been retired for ages, but you don't need. You just need you need vibes. You need Fulham vibes at the moment. Like you just need someone.
Just put Deji in
there. What about Liverpool though? Do you think like because Slot, he's lost a big game against the Wolves, expect him to win? Is there pressure on him? Like, do you think, or do you think it's too? Because like 9 games left. Sorry, you're saying, is it too close to kind of sack him now?
I don't think
is there really much point now though?
This is what I'm saying.
They're sitting in a decent-ish spot in the league. They're still in the FA Cup. They're still in the Champions League. It seems like there's too much going on for them to make the change right now. I don't think it improves anything. There's too much going on for someone to come in and improve that.
What would it take then for him to lose his job?
Well, to be out of both competitions in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If he's no longer in the FA Cup and he's no longer in the Champions League and they're still in 7th, 8th, then he's under pressure.
And he won't come down to that. I don't think it'll be that bad.
Galatasaray, they're playing, I think, in Champions League. It's not an easy game, man. It's not an easy game.
They got Wolves again in the FA Cup.
Could be a techie one, you know. I mean, the law of averages say that they will beat Wolves, innit? You get me? They won't lose to Wolves back to back. Because if he got,
wouldn't it be ironic? But wouldn't it be ironic? No, that's not. But wouldn't it be ironic?
Like, it would be ironic, but it
Tell
you that. Oh!
Maybe he's just got the setup though. Maybe he's just got the plan to beat them. Because I remember I was on Toon Show and I looked at it and I was like, right, Wolves have had no attacking metrics at all. And it was like the 70th minute or something like that, or 65th minute. They had like nothing. No shots on target, no shots, no attacking metrics at all. And then I looked back and was like, right, 1-1. And then I checked again. I was like, Wolves have just beat Liverpool. We've only basically for attacking for 25 minutes of the game. It's crazy. Yeah, who says they can't do it again?
Are they home or away?
It's same. It's literally same again. Back to Molineux, same game. Run it again.
So you reckon it had the same hotel, just chilled in the same lodge?
Wait,
maybe went to Birmingham for a bit. Went to Birmingham quickly. You know, it's not too far.
Friday night as well.
Is it Friday night?
Friday night. I looked at it and I was like, it was saying the 6th, and I was at the 6th is tomorrow. I was thinking it was Thursday that they were going to play, but no, they played on Friday.
Wow. Yeah, that's close turnaround, man. And then they've got Galatasaray when? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Galatasaray is the 10th, so that's Tuesday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a quick turnaround. And they have to go to Istanbul, or is it? No.
Istanbul first. Yeah. Then they've got you guys at the weekend, and then they've got Istanbul at Anfield.
Hey, listen, this could be guys, tune in, get ready. There's going to be a lot of talking points here, man. Like, I still don't think we've got a hope in hell. Some Spurs fans think we can beat Liverpool.
You got to believe.
Yeah, you're just that team that's mad enough to do it, though. You're that team that's mad enough to do something like that. So I would never say never.
Would you say
likely, but I would never say never.
The lads get more up for like the big games, but when it comes to the middle, they just ain't got nothing for them.
But who would have thought they'd done that against Arsenal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the biggest game.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I can't really see it yet. I don't have a lot of hope. Like, you know how I was before? Aston Villa. You guys will never forget that stream, innit? Aston Villa?
I couldn't believe it. No. You like flicking away a bug while you're saying it. Like. I'm like, what?
I really looked at them like peasant. They handed me a new one. I said,
I'm like, did this guy finish like 17th last season? Like,
yeah. This is what you were talking about. I'm hard enough.
But Ash was saying, my man was cruising 17th.
I'm cruising down a lonely highway. Please forgive me. Hey, it's crazy. Bro.
Hey, I'm gonna have to listen to that when we come off the show. Hey, checking it in a while, bro.
JE, for those who don't know, man. All right, check it in. Old school. But yeah, man, look. Chelsea, Rosenior, he's only lost to Arsenal's Arteta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, he ain't really held too many L's. Like he actually won quite a few games now, and he beat Aston Villa, ironically, 4-1. He gave him the 4. Palmer was doing his thing. For some reason, Unai Emery decided to play a high line against Chelsea. Don't know what made him think that was a good idea. But he got his ass handed to him. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised that Olu's not here because he's been running that Emery rhetoric for a while, isn't it? This is end of season Emery.
He was in the chat earlier. He said, "Oh man, I wish I could have been on the show today." But is what it is, man. But yeah, like boom, Chelsea 4, like Villa 1, and João Pedro with a hat trick, as I said before. He was he was doing his thing. He was doing his thing. Garnacho was in acres of space for a lot of the game. I was watching Garnacho a little bit, and I still don't like him. He's not really for me. I just don't know. I'm just not convinced. But he did have a decent game. He did have a few contributions. But yeah, I just in tight spaces, tight areas, I don't know. It's just not my type of player. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the style of him. But yeah, Palmer did his thing. Palmer was about. Yeah. I thought he did well.
Who was playing up front for them? Oh, João Pedro was playing up front. Okay, yeah.
The lap, it was a weird one. Let me get the team up. I think
is Rosenior doing that well though? Really? Because you say they've only lost to Arsenal, but they've had a relatively straightforward run. And Aston Villa fell off a cliff a little while ago. I think they've got 1 win in about 6 games, or 2 wins in 6, or something like that. They've been poor for ages.
Well, the thing is like he's kind of lost games because the red cards and the sending offs. So I don't know if I can blame that on him necessarily. He's come into the job midway into the season, and he's learning who he can trust and who he can't trust, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
and I think he's learning. All right, you're for me, you're not for me. You're going to suit the style. Because at one point, he was playing a little bit more direct, where he was playing like a bit more, I wouldn't say transitional, but, like Slump plays a bit more sideways, a bit more pragmatic to kind of keep the ball, and so you don't concede as much. The ball doesn't get turned over. Rosenior was a bit less. He was a bit more direct, bit more like attacking. But then I think when he drew a couple games and he dropped points, he said, I might have to slow it down. I might have to be a bit more pragmatic. I might have to circulate the ball a bit more. So you can tell he's a thinker. Do you know what I mean? Which I kind of respect. I'm not saying he's the man, but at the same time, he identifies something and then he changes it there on the spot. And he definitely has an identity. I think he's definitely got an identity at the moment. And it's just whether the board will, in the summer, will give him the players that he wants. And I think he lacks, in my opinion, senior players, because those red cards, that can't keep happening. Especially for next season. It's kind of like they got the Mandem FC. They're in, like Sister Act 2, when they're like doing beatboxes on the desk. And the man are doing they got the compass and they're just doing they're tagging up at the table, sketching there, tagging it in the table and that. That's what I feel like. And he's coming in there and he's doing the beatbox with them. He's you know what I'm saying? But he's also got a little bit of respect. He's got a little buy-in, because I think sometimes when you try to be the hard man, that doesn't work for everyone. Do you get it? Some people don't react well to that. And I think going back to that Spurs quickly, I think Tudor's tried to do that. He tried to come in, be the hard man, tell the kids off, and they're looking at him like, bro, you're a dickhead, man. I ain't playing for you.
You're not in a school, bro. You're in a Peru, bro. You're in the Peru, bro. This is you're in the unit, bro. You're in the unit. You're in the unit. No, I do wonder, does Rosinier want all the players? Because if you are that teacher that's like get down with the kids, you can't be the get down with the kids, and then you got the senior players looking at you thinking, "Oh, you're that kind of guy." So unless he can manage both, maybe there's more layers to his onion, if that makes sense. Like he can manage the both. But I think it's difficult to be the type of person where you're down with the kids and you've got senior players as well. So
Well, let me just pause you on that one because it
Yeah.
comes across like that. But in reality, when I did watch an interview with him, he said that he lets his coaches coach on the pitch and he kind of distances himself. He said before the mistake he made when he was earlier in his career is that he tried to do everything. He tried to be the coach and the manager. And he said sometimes when you do that, players get too familiar with you. So then when you are delivering like your halftime talk, your team talk, doesn't land the same because they're used to your voice. They're like, and he said sometimes when they don't see you, and then all of a sudden, you know, you come in and they're like, oh, it's a gaffer. Do you know what I'm saying? They move a little bit different. So when he did say that, I was like,
that.
yeah, he said that. He said
Yeah.
that. I thought,
He talks too much, man.
Yeah. He's trying to be way too unique and woke right now. Just do your job, bro.
you're not convinced.
Like, don't try and make this some kind of unique blend of peekaboo manager that just pops up every now and again and says a few words and makes that deep impact at times. Oh, pause. That was crazy.
You gotta have an element of mystery about you as well. Like, if you're a player watching it, like, oh, okay, I'll see you.
But players don't always do the research, you know, like the footballers that this. Because I saw that interview that was on Athletic, innit? And I don't know how many of like Chelsea footballers are going to go on Athletic and watch that. Do you know what I mean? Even though it's out there, like you're saying, he should keep his mouth shut. But for me, it was a good insight to see what type of manager he is. And the fact that he said he learned that about himself as a manager, like he felt that sometimes he was too available. People could knock on his doors. He had to kind of distance himself, let the coaches coach.
It sounds like
their thing, and then
this is my journey.
Yeah.
Broski, chill. Broski, chill.
It sounds like he's actually still trying to find himself as a manager. Like, he doesn't actually know what he has to do. The first part didn't work. Now he's trying a new thing. If that then fails, he's going to try something else.
And I still haven't found. But you're right. It is working for him, and maybe it is the right environment where he's amongst other young players who are also trying to find it. Everyone at Chelsea is trying to find themselves.
They're going to go to a retreat. When he break comes, start singing Kumbaya and playing bongos and shit.
No, my boy, you know, I'll try to do the same thing, innit? You try to take them to Dubai and that.
It worked for him, like it worked for him. But at the same time, when we did that, was it all or nothing? That kind of hurt him as well. So I'm saying, I'm not saying. So for me, like I'm not against like the stuff that he's saying. There's a lot of like wisdom in what he's saying. My thing will be about, because if you're saying, oh, I don't want to show myself too much to the players, well, then what you're doing on live TV, talking about what your style is and why you do what you do, you gotta, do you know what I mean? And
back.
You're talking like you've also like done it for 10 years and you're now passing out wisdom to everybody else, type of thing. Do you remember when Gary O'Neill, when Wolves were doing well, Gary O'Neill went on Sky Sports and he gave a live presentation of what his tactics were. He did it for 20 minutes. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I remember when I saw that, and it was good, wasn't it? And I watched it, I said, they're going to get you. They're going to get you. Because all the managers are going to they're going to put the slippers up. They already know because they've got cameras, but it's great to see you doing this. And showing yourself up. And like, you thought that, you're going to be too good now? That we're not going to catch up with you?
But I think at the same time, he might have been twerking for a job, innit?
He was doing that too, but it backfired on him because they got relegated. Didn't he get relegated under him?
No,
he was
in line for manager of the season. Then they fired him and brought in the next Donny.
The Portuguese Don.
But they were on the way down though. They were on the way down under him. He threw them under. I remember watching an interview where he was saying, "Yeah, it's the players, man."
You talking about Tottenham as well, but at that time, you were talking about Tottenham, like how he set up, why Tottenham were. Was it Tottenham or Man City? I can't remember, but yeah, he was talking about one of us. Yeah, and yeah, you're right. But he got done. He got sacked, and then they brought the Portuguese guy in. That's now at Forest. Is it Pereira? Vitor
Pereira, yeah.
Yeah. They brought him in, innit? And then, yeah, obviously he lost his job. Now he's at Forest, innit? And obviously that game was squeaky bum time for him. I saw him like drinking his water, like he was getting nervous. But yeah, he managed to get over the line, so yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Do you know what? All these things are all well and good, and having all of these techniques and things that you do to make it that whether you're available to the players or not, it's just got to work. Like if it doesn't work, players will give up on it at some point, regardless of whatever way you go about it.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. You're right. Jay was meant to come here today to discuss this striker. There's like some type of striker debate going on, isn't it? But don't know where Jay is. And it was about Suarez and Kane. I might save it for next season. I might next week if you decide.
Season.
Season.
There's gonna be a lot of changes next season.
Does someone else need to head up this show next season? What's going on?
No, we might just be football analysts, innit? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Talk about football, innit? Don't talk about team anymore because we're no longer in the league, innit?
To be fair, I've got a Southampton fan and a QPR fan on my channel, so if you still need to keep running rival shows, man, I got you. I got a hookup.
The rivals in the championship, yeah. Could run. QPR Southampton, yeah. Loftus Road. Where is it? What's QPR down again?
It's Loftus Road, isn't it?
It is Loftus Road, isn't it?
You better get yourself acquainted, bro. Like,
and I've got to get myself down to Bush.
These places are still grey on your map. They're gonna be lit up real soon, bro.
Hey, man, that's to get familiar real soon. Get me?
Millwall won't be too far.
Millwall's up the road.
And the thing is, people are going to be so up for it when they're playing Tottenham.
I ain't going to flipping Millwall. No way. It must be mad. They ain't catching me down there, man.
Have you ever been to Millwall away?
Nah.
I don't know if it's still the same now. You used to be in a cage, bro. You literally used to have to walk through in a cage to get into the stand. I don't know if it's still like that, but it's the craziest thing I've seen.
I play football with a couple of them, man. Still, a couple of them Millwall.
Yeah. What's that?
But it's like you know, like when you support them teams, yeah, you've got like a Premier League team, and then you've got your Championship team, innit? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, what are you saying, Jordan? Jordan, are you gonna be watching us in the Championship? Like, me personally, I don't know if I can do it. I'll be real.
What? The Championship's a bad boy league, you know. I loved a couple of years in the Championship.
Everyone said they've had so much fun, and yeah, I don't know, man. I might have a little break.
You might have become bougie, man.
Yeah, what is this?
Huh?
I watched every game, every minute. I waited for match. Then I watched the highlights, watched match of the day to finish, and then just to watch the games again.
Yeah, I had to change my sleeping pattern to catch the Championship shows, all of that stuff.
Trust me.
Had to hope that we had goals in the game. So if there was one goal, that's all you were seeing, the goal. Nothing else. The one goal.
Big up you, man, yeah? Good for you. Well done. Bro. Maybe I'm closer to Deji than you think, innit?
It went in my mind. I said, he's in the bargaining stage. He's figuring it out.
yeah. I don't know. My identity might change a little bit. But Jordan's asking, Ash, if you weren't a creator, would you be in the chat? Nah. I'm not really a type. Me, I have to talk. I gotta be like, I'm like big up to the chat though, each and every time. But that's just not me. I'm more of a person that will like, you know what I'm saying? I prefer to talk about it because when you're
tuning in though, innit?
When you're in the chat though, for me, this is a side chat. When I'm in the chat, it's like you can only give so much. Do you get it? You can't really give context to what you're saying. So it might come out a bit mad.
Yeah.
You get it? So I might sound like I'm calling man out. I might.
There's bare times when I see you guys in the chat and I want to say something. My friend, like you said, it's gonna sound. I thought, about content sound mad. So just go for the safe option. Like, big up the chat. But I wanted to say something.
Yeah. I'll big up the chat. I'll big up my man. I might do that. But if I give an opinion, like it might just be techie because then someone else might call me out. And I'm like, oh no, you know what? I can't
'Cause
just leave it like that.
You
That's
guys,
crazy.
you had all your you, Marlon, and a few of the guys. I was going to say something about like, oh yeah, that you guys having a therapy session here, but because you guys were so into it, I didn't want to. I
was
thought
a
I'm going to
therapy
come.
session,
Yeah, I was going to come across like condescending or something like that. So nah.
Yeah. Sometimes you know what? Sometimes it is a joke. Like you just say something and you just banter and whatever. But then sometimes it looks a bit mad, isn't it? So for me personally, yeah, I'm not really. I will watch. I'm a silent watcher. I'll watch people and I'll like the channel. I'm that guy, innit? But in terms of like being in a chat and yeah, nah, I don't think I'm that person. Me personally, do you know what I mean? But or certain times I'll have a channel on. I'll listen to one of you, man, and I just have it in the background whilst I'm doing shit. So I might be thinking, making food. You know what I'm saying? Doing something else on my phone, but then I'm listening to the man them talk. Get it? So
that's why I pay for. I get YouTube Premium literally just for that. You can just listen to them to run.
It sets you free.
In. Yeah.
Sets you free. YouTube Premium. Sets you free.
I haven't got that level yet. I'm still not on the premium yet.
Broski, it will set you free.
I'm on Spotify though. Spotify.
Oh, okay.
So that's because that's where I listen to most of my podcasts. In
Okay.
Yeah. But if YouTube was, I had to pick a struggle. I couldn't do both Spotify and YouTube. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm going to do YouTube, I'd have to lock off the Spotify and just do the YouTube Premium that way. It makes sense because certain times you can catch movies on YouTube too. You know what I mean?
There's tons of them coming out. There's tons of movies on YouTube. This ain't no things about when you're talking about movies coming out on YouTube.
Bro, I'll be watching Boondocks on YouTube, bro. I'll be real.
That guy is Nostradamus, man.
Trust me.
The things he was talking about is crazy.
The R. Kelly thing.
R. Kelly.
Rappers wearing tight jeans and all of that.
But
Fogalicious. Yeah, everything comes to fruition. If you guys don't know, check out Boondocks, man. Big show.
Ahead of its time.
Yeah. What was the other games though? The other games, obviously Chelsea did their thing. You lot didn't really rate it. The 4-1 against Villa. I hear it.
I rate the 4-1 against Villa. I haven't been rating Chelsea as a whole. I don't think he's made like massive changes. Like he's drawn a few dodgy games. He's only lost to Arsenal, but he's drawn a few iffy games as well.
So the reason why I sort of rate it is because I had this expectation of Chelsea in the beginning of the season. So I thought they were more or less going to stay where they were because they sold a whole bunch of players, Jackson and the likes, but then they got a whole lot of players. But if you kind of look at the quality of the players, if you're not listening, you kind of have to tune out Chelsea fans, or not even Chelsea fans, but tune out certain Chelsea creators who are going to inflate those players. And if you just if you do like an Ashmatic style study session on those players, you realize no, they haven't really moved. It's the same team. And if other teams continue to improve that they have, like Man United, for instance, they're only going to slide on the table. So they only finished 2 points above us, like for instance, last season, and they spent all that money. So I'm not overly surprised. So I'm like, because I feel like I'm not overly rated. Like I haven't caught up with the kind of. I don't see the Chelsea players as maybe some Chelsea content creators have put them out. So for me, they are where they should be. Like this is unsurprising.
They're fifth right now, aren't they? They're fifth.
They're fifth. I have them finishing 6 and 7.
Aston Villa. They're 11 points for Aston Villa, and lots of people are saying Aston Villa are doing well, but obviously they've dropped off. And since Rosinia's taken over, he's managed to catch them. So I don't know if that's a good thing or.
So that's why he's because
you can look at it like Villa flopped, innit? Villa just going back to type now, or you could say that Chelsea have stepped up.
You know when Morgan Rogers said the XG thing, man, that's just man, just kick ball in it.
Come back to
It's come back to haunt you. You can't just someone after. Let's see what you guys think of it, because I really rate Morgan Rogers, but there's certain guys whose football knowledge I really trust, and what they said is that the places where he loses the ball is very dangerous for if you're a team, because yes, he does those big dribbles, and when they work, it's amazing. But when he doesn't do them, or he gets tackled, he loses them in the wrong place. Plus, doesn't really track back, and he puts your team in really bad situations. So, I mean, Do you guys how do you guys see Morgan Rogers then?
Morgan Rogers, I like his style of play because he's the type of player that would get on the ball and make it happen. Like, it doesn't matter who the opponent is, he wants to get the ball, carry it, dribble, and also at the end of it, he's got something. So some players would be like they could dribble and then they've got no after action. But I like the way like his shot as well. He like his shot power, his shot accuracy. Those are things I like. And also he stays on his feet more time. He's not like a player that, like traditionally you touch a player, they go down easily. Like he's not one of those kind of guys. I think that's the reason why I like him more. There are times when he can go missing in games. He doesn't really impact on games. But overall, his ball carrying style is dribbling. Sometimes Emery, what he does, he plays him as a left-sided midfielder, so that point that you're making, he doesn't always lose that ball in a dangerous area, and then he will have two midfielders underneath him as well, just in case. So he's got that layer of protection. But I think football's about risk, man, and sometimes you just need to do that. And
True.
That's why I like Ramsey. But the reason why I always say I big him up as well is because he scored a couple goals against us as well. And I always look at the players that score against us and think, you know what? But that's not really a true reflection on the player. But when you get to watch a player up and close, is what that's what I mean. Like, yeah. So I like Rodgers, man.
To be fair, the only time I ever get to see him is against Newcastle. I don't.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Aston Villa. I'd like, if there's games on, I'll never really pick Aston Villa, to be honest. So, and from what I have seen of him, when he gets the ball, he's great. But in the way football is now, where you have to play basically at all times, you need to go both ways. He doesn't seem to do an awful lot on the defensive side. I might be wrong because I only just watch him twice a season when we played him, and he might just be set up not to do that because they play on the counter against us or something. But yeah, he just doesn't look like a two-way player to me.
Do you know what it is, Mitch, as well? Sorry to chime in again, but because they've got players like McGinn and they've got Onana who are very combative, I think that allows for a player of his qualities to kind of have a bit more freedom, allow him to kind of do the dribbles and ball carries the way he does. And I'm not saying he doesn't do his shift when he does lose the ball, when he tries to get the ball back, but the way Villa are set up and the type of players they have, they're all quite hard working, if that makes sense. Like even so I said Onana, I said McGinn. They've also got Kamara.
Kamara, Tielemans is in there sometimes.
Tielemans, there you go. So you look at that midfield, and that midfield is very like workmanlike, but they also have quality as well. They're quite technical. All of them can pass, medium to short, even long, and then on top of it, they can carry like every player, even down to Onana. Onana, when he's ready, he can carry. He doesn't do it like frequently, but he can carry if need be. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One time I saw it against, was it Villa versus, I can't remember what team was it, and he was just driving through the middle. I can't remember what team it was.
Might have been Arsenal.
It was Arsenal. Yeah, it was Arsenal, and he was just driving through the middle. I was like, bro, where is Arsenal's midfield? How is he allowed to just drive forward like that? And I don't know if Arteta prepared for it or not. But the point I'm making is that, they have the facilities. You know what I'm saying?
To kind of carry Rodgers.
Yeah, to carry
to allow him not to come back as much as other teams might want him to, basically.
Yeah.
But I still feel like Emery makes him defend, though. I don't feel like he's got complete freedom, because Emery comes across to me as a type of manager or coach that he won't have any passages on his team.
He might do a bit, but he does. At Aston Villa, he is a little bit of a jewel in the crown type of player, isn't he? Like, You can account for having a bit of a maverick. If you're like, no disrespect to Aston Villa, we'd be similar if we had a player who was like last season. He was the jewel in the crown. He didn't have to do as much pressing as like when we've got Gordon up front, so to speak.
Well, all right, can we compare Ramsey to him then? Because Ramsey came from Villa. They used to play in a similar position. What would you take away from Ramsey versus Morgan Rogers?
So Ramsey, like when I did the profile matches, like, so Ramsey's more of a left 8, like a
that's where Morgan Rogers has played as a left 8 as well.
He has. And that's where they kind of clash because they try to put Ramsey a little bit wider. But I think how they do the left 8 is a bit different. So I think even listening to you, Rodgers is more, although it's different, but it's the same. It's almost like a Bruno Fernandes where you probably want him as a second striker or a 10 rather than an 8. Whereas Ramsey's a true 8. Like he's a playmaking midfielder who can track back, can play, he can do all of that other stuff. The attacking numbers that Rodgers had at the time were just vastly better than what Ramsey was producing. But Ramsey's key thing is his ability to receive the ball in the final third as well. So that was his main thing. But what Rodgers can do is the other stuff that you talked about, like striking the ball carries and everything else like that. So they're quite different. So Rodgers is more. I probably you could describe him as a maverick. I probably see him probably more true 10. It's probably more of a true 10.
I agree.
You know, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. I can't think of anybody else, but like they're probably more true 10s in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think like where maybe you've seen him in the 8s because his technical ability allows him to take it in those deeper areas and then progress the ball. Because I've seen him do it a bit like Ramsey at times in that kind of left half space, that pocket, but further back. You know what I mean? Where the left backs sometimes operate, they can pick the ball up there and drive
exactly,
and still not lose it. And I think sometimes what managers want is to progress the ball from defense to attack, and they give those players those instructions and allow them to do that.
They do that against us all the time, like especially because we like to go for a man-to-man press when we can with our midfield and press and consume and everything else. But if you can get Rodgers to drop in deep and just drop the shoulder, carry the ball up, all of that stops. Like you have to account for that. He's driving past Joe Linton and Tonali at the same time. It's like, oh, okay, this is problematic. We can't keep on doing this. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. So overall, you lot would say it was an impressive win, but again, the jury's still out against obviously
against Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man United to a lesser extent. But I think Man United are the most consistent out of all of them.
Yeah, because they've got less games to worry about.
They don't play for another 11 days.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
11 days off.
That's crazy. But actually, I think we see them start coming back down from the pinnacle they've been at now. I think they start coming down the other side.
You think this is the humbling, yeah? This is the humbling they needed.
I don't think it's the humbling. I just think it's been coming. Like they've been scraping through, getting last minute equalizers, last minute winners. When that stops happening, the confidence starts to ebb away a bit, and they just fall into their general performance more rather than actually we might nick something late. Because if you look at it, they actually don't have anything off the bench either. I looked at their bench and was like, if they don't beat us in the first hour, we're going to change things off the bench and win this game.
Say like Tyson, yeah? Just wait for men to get tired and then knock him out. All that spark, all that bark. It's crazy because like I was looking at Carrick's face and the way it looked so sour and bent up. Like it was great to see. I can't lie. He looked like he was suffering. He looked like he was a smack baby's ass. That's how his face looked. You know, like you could see the tears, but they're not coming out. It's just like stewing inside. He looked furious. And
he's a Geordie that's probably a Man United fan now. So like he's one of them weird anomaly guys, and he's just been beat at the team that he probably should have had a bit of a kind of career at some point. But it just mad.
Like Steve Bruce.
It's mad because obviously people were saying Palace, when Man United played them, they didn't deserve to get the 3 points. And it's just a matter of time, like you guys said, before these results start to catch up with you. A bit like Villa with their, team was saying, shots outside the box. That's dried up.
Goals. Yeah.
That's all dried up now. And so now they're just going back to their normal level. And it's with Man United, I said it before, I look at their players, they look like more of a transitional team. But sometimes when you go back to other teams that kind of work you out, can they find another gear? Have they got anything else? And the question is probably not at the moment, or from what we're seeing. So, but
their front four is quite scary. If it's on form, their front four is quite scary front four.
Yeah.
I look at every other player behind that, apart from maybe the goalkeeper. You look at them and you think you're pretty it's pretty average. There's not
to
loads
be
there.
fair though, I know you don't like this guy, but Kobe Mainu had a nice shot, and I thought Ramsdale pulled off a top save there.
That's about all he did in the game, though.
Yeah, I think it was a bit scrappy. Yeah, I think it was a bit scrappy.
He passed it out for a throw in. He gave it away loads of times. He was like, I do not rate him at all. I can't figure out what everybody believes he's so good at, because he just seems to be like an assistant in the midfield. That he's like the bag carrier. I don't know what he's meant to be good at. People like him in there because he does like a few little nice bits, but nah, not for me, man.
Yeah. Sesko for me, he's looking more and more confident in that striker role. His body language is the way he's just like getting the ball, holding it up, and then he's just able to find his teammate, and then his movement to arrive in the spaces at the right time. He's looking more and more confident. I think that's what it is for centre forwards and strikers in general. You know, you get a couple of goals, and then you become more consistent at the basics. Like things that you used to find hard become a lot more easier because it's more instinctive now. You're just not overthinking. You're not trying to impress no one. You're playing your own game. You're more relaxed, and you're more believing in your abilities, and you can see that in him. He looks like a tidy player for me, Sesko.
Once the confidence hits, you go from worrying about your first touch to thinking about your second. Yeah, that's massive in players, because as soon as you're worrying about your first touch, you don't even know what you're going to do with the ball once you've done it. But once you get past that point and you're just like, right, what am I going to do once I've taken my touch? You become a completely different player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, man.
Man. Quick question before we move off Man United. Did you feel in like the last half hour, Man United looked a little bit like what we do at times, where everything went through Bruno? Like they got in a few good positions wide, and that they just went back to Bruno and was like, you make something happen. And no one else seemed to want to make something happen. It was just like, give it to Bruno, he'll make it work. And it was just like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah, what, me or Ash?
Yeah, no, I was saying that to you, because don't you? Because you watch us quite a lot. I was just watching the last half hour, and I was like, this feels like Newcastle when we're struggling. When we're struggling to break someone down, everybody just looks for Bruno. And Man United did exactly that for like the last 25 minutes, half hour today, I thought.
Me or Ash?
You.
Oh, me? Oh,
yeah. No, Ash doesn't watch us as much, so he might not have seen what I'm talking about with our Bruno. But
yeah, I think they shot. I didn't like us playing deep though. I think that's because I think we looked a lot more better when we were pressing them high.
Well, you had 10 men. You had to change it now.
Yeah, no, I know. I've been a bit too hard, but I feel like it will cause even more problems because because Bruno's he's super talented with his creativity. He got the assist, but then did you see the one that he got like with the outside of his foot? Sesko was just off it. They did rely on him very, very heavily to get those plays off, and he was like either dropping deep or having to go pick up a pocket on the left-hand side or the right-hand side outside the box. And whenever he got into the ball, like it was always it's always a dangerous cross, And so I'm not surprised they relied on him, to be honest, because it was working for them for a while. But Mbeumo was off, Kuno was off, Lewis Hall had him, Trippier had Cunha. Sesko was trying to do a few things in terms of his first touches, but he needs to be fed essentially. So yeah, they were relying heavily on Fernandes, but I think he's Mr. Consistent as opposed to maybe Mbeumo and Cunha and others who weren't consistent on the day. So in terms of how it reminds us of us, yeah, we do rely on Bruno Guimaraes a lot. So it's good to see Jacob Ramsey stepping up, even though he got sent off. Even Willock, when he came on, put on a good show. So hopefully just see us adapt. I'm just waiting for Miley. I need to see Miley, Ramsey, and Tonali. I need to see that to the end of the season. Yeah. And hopefully Livramento, but until the midfield, that's what I really, really need to see.
Livramento will be back before Miley, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you not think of Harvey Barnes today? Yeah.
Do you know what? There was one in the first half where I think Gordon dropped it into him on the edge of the box, and it went off target, and I was like, he's not going to play well He needs to have a good. He's one of them good first shot players. If he has a good first shot, you're like, yeah, we're going to see good Harvey Barnes today. And when that went wide completely, I was just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's a bit like a confidence player, isn't
it? Yeah.
Yeah, and off the ball, he was good. It depends what you want him to do and what we had to do in this game. In terms of if you're getting it, so he's speaking of Martinelli. So him and Martinelli are very similar. Like they're inside forwards.
Yeah.
Don't ask him to go wide and start doing playmaking and dribbles and stuff like that.
Boxing the ball into the box.
It's not in their locker to be doing that, and that's fair play. I'm not going to ask a fish to walk, or a bird to swim, and that's just what it is for them. So. But it was better than what we had last time against Everton. For us, we had a bit of imbalance when we had Joe Linton playing out wide, and you saw Joe Linton in the middle, and he was loving life. So that's what we are for now. Wissa didn't come on the pitch, so he's still getting himself fit. So we'll have to see where we're at.
Still on that weight loss program.
Man, I hope those rumors aren't true, man. Honestly.
What about Alanga as well? What do you think of his performance? I know that some teams been open and backing him and saying he's going to come good.
Moments. He plays well in moments. He gets himself in very good positions. He overhit a few crosses today, and then he underhit a few at the same time. I don't know. I don't know with Alanga. He's one of them that I think he needs a bit more time with Eddie Howe, and I think he will come good. But he does some stuff that just makes me think, you're an athlete.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating to look at a player like that and think it. But I really do hope he turns it around, because most players, they get to sort of 6 to 8 months with Eddie Howe, and all of a sudden they start looking a completely different player. So I'm hoping we get the same.
What do you think he's being asked to do different from where he was at Forest? Because I thought at Forest, transitional, of course, under Nuno, that he had a lot of counter-attacking goals and stuff like that. But do you think he's got a slightly different remit? Maybe that's why he's not picking up.
Yeah, he just has to play more football. He actually has to play more short, sharp football. Like, it's not get the ball, run at your man, put a cross into the box. Or,
so you mean combining, you mean linking up with his teammates and
more patterns to deal with now, where Forest didn't have that, did they? It was like, just get it down, beat your man, put it in. You've got Chris Wood in there. You saw him last season and he was good, but you didn't really see anything intricate with him, did you? Now we're asking him to do more intricate patterns and stuff like that, and that's what he's trying to pick up now.
I see.
Yeah, and I think he's probably experiencing more having to play against low blocks. So he's got the ingredients, so left foot, right foot. It's about putting it together. He's a confidence player as well. What I did like is that you can tell when he's just playing through it. He knows he's not doing well, but he is playing. He's doing the running, he's doing the tracking back. He's getting. He's not hiding, basically, right? So the reason why we saw him, as Mitch said, maybe getting a few passes wrong and stuff like that, is because he's not hiding. He's putting in position. We're not saying we didn't see him do anything today. That's not the case.
No. But it's more of a quality question I'm asking about, because you gotta have these conversations, right? When you're looking to improve on your squad. If, for example, you guys are talking about top 4, top 5. If you are to make it and you are to get past, like, maybe Man United or maybe Chelsea drop out, or maybe it's Aston Villa, maybe it's Liverpool, I don't know. The next step for you guys, would you look at that position, or are you going to honestly say that, Alanga's, just leave it for Alanga, just leave that right wing?
I think we're going to need one, because I think Jacob Murphy's time is expiring. I don't know if it's going to be next season. I believe it will. That over the summer he'll find a new club somewhere and we'll look for someone to replace him. But I think Alanga will still be here, and he'll be used as part of the rotation. He might not be. Whoever new comes in, it will be a rotation rather than we've got one first choice.
I hear what you're saying, but just for argument's sake, let's say he wasn't on his last legs, and that position there had been filled. Like, you've got Murphy. who's not leaving, and you had Alanga, would you upgrade on Alanga, or would you say, "Nah, let's keep him. Let's work on him. Let's allow him to develop"?
I would still be keeping Alanga. I still think the upgrade is Jacob Murphy. I think overall Alanga will be an upgrade on Jacob Murphy. Like today's game, the way we set up in the second half, Alanga's key to that, because Man United had the extra man, but they couldn't really utilize the extra man too much because we left Gordon and Alanga so high, and his pace meant that they had to leave someone kind of covering. Because they had Euro and Maguire at centre back. You can't just leave them 1-on-1 with Gordon and Alanga. So it kind of half took a man out of what Man United wanted to do attacking wise. So he was key to stuff like that today. He might not have had his best game on the ball, but you need players that do that. They don't do the same with a Jacob Murphy because he hasn't got the same pace or the same threat if the ball drops to his feet and he's 1-on-1 with someone.
Yeah, and I think Gordon took 6 months in a tournament, a European tournament with England to before he got back into where he was. So players do take time, and I think, the training. I do think if you're kind of getting to the heart of your question, does he have the quality to get better? Essentially, I think he does. I think it's very likely that he does because we've been really good at identifying good players thus far. Like we don't have that many duds. I don't think we have.
I mean, look, if Alanga was a dud, it wouldn't be a bad thing because like you said, most of your hit rate has been really high. Do you know what I mean? But
it wouldn't be a bad thing. I just think it's too early to suggest that he is that's where I'm at with it. I don't think we'll upgrade. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to look for another right winger this summer, just because we've got to try and keep the forwards that we got, and B, I think we're probably going to look for. Probably it's either if we have to replace someone, it probably might be someone on the left if Gordon or someone goes.
For example, Tonali.
Yeah, but more like the forward line. Yeah, and if.
Well, you got Miley, like you were saying before. To be fair,
I don't think Tonali goes. There's loads of noises coming out over the last 24 hours that there's been a meeting between him, Howe, and the director of football. So I don't think.
Yeah, I meant like in terms of our forward line. So because obviously Elanga's right wing forward, and it's Elanga, Jacob Murphy. Then in the centre, it's Wissa. Who was it? Baltimore and somebody else, and Osola. And then left is Barnes and Gordon. But really, Gordon is now more centre forward. So keeping Gordon is what's important for us.
Yeah.
Osola, if we sell a little Osola, then we have a flexibility of getting someone that can play across the front three, but may tilt towards the right or to the left, and so that maybe you can look at it that way in terms of players. But you're right, in terms of this year, most of our goals came from Gordon and Barnes, so our centre and left side, and like nothing really from the right side, including Jacob Murphy. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't, but we should evaluate that. Do we think it's going to continue like this into the second season? If yes, then we need to get an upgrade. If no, Eddie Howe is saying, give me some time to get my hands on him. I don't think Sweden are in the World Cup.
No, they're not.
So there's something in that for Eddie Howe to work on.
All right. So if you had to keep one of Osula or Alanga, who would you keep?
Oh, Alanga.
What about you, Mitch? Who would you keep?
I'd go the other way.
Interesting. I was looking at the goal again, and that pass from Trippier.
Crazy.
It's nice. It's nice. Look where Osula runs from as well. Yeah. He wins the ball so deep in our half, and then
then just gets on his bike. Literally.
Can I say it's Trent Alexander-esque?
Yeah. No. The problem, listen, the weight was just beautiful, and it just got him up the pitch, and his pace was there. This is what I expected from Alanga, to be fair. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh,
but
that's
the finish, whoa, maybe not from Alanga, because that finish was top. But I mean, in terms of everything else he did up to that part, But that goal was something, man. That sweetened me. I can't lie. I really enjoyed that, and I think that's why I just love football in general, man. Even if my team are to get relegated in the location, I'd still watch these games and still get excited. You know what I'm saying? is what it is. But yeah, Man United to the L, Villa to the L. Last thing before we go, unless you guys have got something else you want to talk about, and I'll go back to Spurs and I'll talk about that relegation. In your opinion, just from the panel, who's your bottom three? Who said, do you want to do this? Do you really?
I don't know, man. I definitely, obviously, Wolves are going down. Probably Burnley, and it's that third spot. But Burnley are making a fist of it, man. Jeez.
They're giving it a go, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But there's still, what, they 9 points still? Or 10 points they need to get out of relegation.
We didn't spoke about, obviously, the weekend just gone.
Scott Parker, this would be like his third time getting relegated.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. But we didn't talk about the Burnley game against Brentford, where it was 4-3 to Brentford. Do you remember that game? Literally, it was on Saturday, and I thought it was an amazing game. It was like goal feast. Obviously, Brentford went 3-0 up, and they pulled it back to 3-3. And I think they scored an offside goal, which got disallowed. And then, obviously, I think it was Damsgaard that got the winner, and they made it 4-3.
Crazy.
I just felt so bad for Parker because you could tell, like, you know, they thought they did everything right. He didn't moan as well. He didn't complain about, you know, the goal that got disallowed. But yeah, I thought if he won that game, that would have been a massive boost for them. And it was unfortunate that, you know, they couldn't get any of the points. But yeah, all right. So you're saying you're not sure who that third spot is between Forest, West Ham, and Spurs. Yeah.
I think you go.
You think it's Tottenham?
I think you go, yeah.
Two as well?
Rob, I didn't expect that. Like, if we're talking today, yeah, it's not looking good because at least West Ham and the rest of them are showing something.
I mean, even like, suppose that even if we was to hypothetically beat Palace, do you still think there's a lot of work to be done? And
no, if you beat Palace, you got a bit of momentum.
It look different.
Yeah.
So if we beat Palace, we go to 15th. We go ahead of Leeds.
Because you need three. What Sonia said is that you probably need just 3 victories. You've got 9 games. You need 3 victories to be cool.
Yeah.
Where those victories are going to come from is the problem.
Right.
And you need it now. Like now. Yeah. So that's the thing. So if you beat Palace, you're on your way.
Massive game, man. It's a massive game tomorrow. I'm gonna end it there, man, because I'm not gonna do no match previews this week. It's all FA Cup. My team's not in it, so
you don't know about them things there.
we're in Champions League, man, and I could predict Champions League if you want, Atletico, but I don't want to. I know Deji would have wanted to talk about Atletico, but I don't want to. You lot have got Barcelona again.
Yeah.
Liberties, but you lot are up for it. I can tell you. You ain't scared of nobody.
Well, nah, I ain't worried about 9.
Tonight we have no fear.
We have no fear, man.
Yeah, hear it, man. When do you not play? When is it? The Wednesday, yeah.
This week it's Wednesday.
No, we're playing City first, isn't it?
Yeah, City at the weekend, but the first Champions League
game.
game
About Champions League because I'm not involved in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so yeah. Champions League.
Skip forward, you know.
St. James Park Knights.
So wait, remind me, who's your weekend game after that?
Chelsea.
Whoa.
Stamford Bridge.
All right, let me get a prediction from that.
Oh yeah, it's Stamford Bridge, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, let me get a prediction of that. And then,
we're Tuesday this week. We're Tuesday, and then Wednesday the following week.
What, Chelsea?
No, the Champions League game is Tuesday.
Oh, cool. But so, Chelsea, give me a prediction for Chelsea. Don't worry about FA. Don't worry about champs. I'll keep it Prem. I'm going to keep it Prem.
To Newcastle by 2-0. I'm going.
2-0? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right. Bitch is on fire, bro. Goodness.
The context so bad, isn't it? You just can't give a result. He's like, nah, I need to explain why. I need to start my working out.
Hey, we've got 2 games before we play Chelsea.
Yeah,
My
it's so
mind
hard,
might
like.
change like 9 times in that time. But as
It's
I'm
so hard,
sat here now,
But as it stands right now, you just beat Man United.
yeah.
You
If
might not
this
talk about
Newcastle-
Rosignol. Remember the way you lot were talking about Rosignol?
Yeah.
If
You
this-
know what, by then we could be looking at
know.
Botman back in the side. We could be looking at Tino potentially back in the side. We could be looking at Miley coming back.
Don't worry about context.
2-0
Don't worry about
Newcastle.
that.
I'm saying
Don't worry about that
here and
context,
now.
man. Ain't nothing about chicken wing.
Okay, if this Newcastle that played Man United
Yes, this one.
played this Chelsea that beat Villa 4-1, Newcastle win.
With 11 men. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
What's the score?
It'd be 2-1. It'd be close. It'd be 2-1.
Now, Spurs have Liverpool on the weekend, yeah? We're getting slapped.
You're getting slapped.
We're getting slapped. I'm not sure of the score. It could be 2-3. I'm not too sure. But Liverpool need to get back into Champions League. They're hungry, and they'll take it out on us.
Wait, aren't you better away from home, yeah?
Well, under Frank, yeah, maybe. Under Tudor, I don't know what's going on.
Away from the Tottenham Stadium. They're not great at Anfield at the minute. I reckon that's a draw.
Because a draw, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon you draw that game.
Still, if you beat Palace and then you can take that momentum to Liverpool, you can get a draw.
Okay.
I just don't think you beat Palace, but then I think you do all right against Atletico. I haven't seen Atletico play, so I'm not even going to predict that. But I think you get a draw against Liverpool.
They lost against Barcelona 3-0. They tried to pot the boss, and it didn't work.
Am I right in thinking Frankie de Jong's injured, done for the season, injured?
I don't know. I haven't even heard anything about it, to be fair. Well, you might be following closer because you don't got to play them, innit?
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I like our chances a little bit more.
Yeah, Miles back though.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that Palace have got Brennan Johnson in it. Sorry. I got distracted. Sorry.
Yeah, De Jong is up.
Johnson again. Hey, Johnson again. Johnson again. Ole, ole. Yeah, so yeah, that's it, man. That's what would you reckon? Sorry, before we finish up, what do you reckon? Palace, Liverpool, Spurs.
If you beat Palace, you got a good chance of getting a draw. If you lose, it's going to be dramatic.
Cool. All right. I think everyone's got their prediction. I'll end it there, man.
We've got another show before them games are even played as well.
Big up to the chat as always. Shout you guys out every time. Big up to the super chat. If I can find it.
Super
duper. It was from Steve, Mr. Steve, with a super chat. Steve Reynolds, that is. 8906. And he said, tomorrow's match is a must win. But yeah, big yourself up.
Sounds like an Usher album, bro. 8906, yeah.
Well, it sounds like an emergency. That's what it sounds like. And these are emergency times. But yeah, guys, make sure if you haven't already, hit the like, share, and subscribe. Anything coming up for my two panelists, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to have a show today, Thursday. I'll have to move it to Friday because I'm doing a big show for looking at Newcastle's finances, which should have been released today or yesterday, 4th of March. So we're going to be talking about that and doing the preview for Barcelona. No, Man City. Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah. And I'll be back running our rival show on Saturday, 10 p.m.
Nice.
And our usual show, 8:30 on Monday. So where the owls sleep. See you there. Hopefully Newcastle get a win on a Saturday because ever since I've been running it, it hasn't happened.
Oh.
Peak.
Yeah. All right, guys. So make sure you tune into those two shows. And we'll be looking at their reactions, man. Seeing how they've done. But yeah, man. I'm out. Peace.